have any questions or concerns or anything before this session begins?
Can someone tell me what cantrip means?
It's the spell you can cast without using a spell slot.
Yes.
So as you
But
Free
you
money.
will not be able to use them.
I just was watching YouTube videos and I said I don't fucking know what that is.
Yeah.
are you a wizard?
No, I'm
No.
a rogue.
You're a
Me
rogue?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you still have
Hey.
spells that you can cast, correct? Well, I mean they have like minor illusion stuff like that.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think.
Never mind.
I think we're gonna be
No
doing
cantrip
that
for
through
me.
like yeah. I think she said we're gonna be doing it through like gem infused like jewelry or something.
Yeah, if it is
Okay.
stuff like that, it'll be
like artifacts.
artificial or artificers have made them, and like your weapons or your armor or jewelry, rings, stuff like that might have some magical abilities to them that pertain.
Cursed.
Mhm.
They're all cursed.
Yeah.
That too, they might be
Yeah.
cursed. But all right, anybody else have any questions before we get rolling?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Who do we want to start with?
Not me,
Not me
please.
either.
All right, roll initiative. Fuck you guys.
Wait, initiative for what? We haven't even...
Exactly. Roll.
Is it a
I roll my
D20?
20.
D20. And then you are going to add your initiative, which should be at the top of your sheets. So go into your. That's your.
Out of this one? This
yes. So. Yep.
one? Okay.
So would I add +6?
Yep.
So I got 22.
Okay. 22.
6.
I
6.
got 16.
16.
19.
Who
19.
goes first?
You are actually discluded. Morgan.
I don't know if that's good or yet.
15.
15.
Okay.
All right. You had
16.
19.
Can we
You're
do
first.
story time before we
Okay.
start?
What does that
I
mean?
mean, story
what does that
time.
mean?
I thought you were going to explain like the areas and
Oh, let's do a
like
refresh.
the places and
So you guys have all
time period. Stuff.
basically the time period. The time period is medieval. More think of fantasy medieval, where there might be things that make sense and don't make sense, like fresh bathtubs, water, running water, and stuff like that.
Doo-doo in the streets.
Yeah, no doo-doo in the streets.
Damn.
So it's not current day for
Not yet.
But it is like, think of medieval garb, your fantasy leather, maybe armor, stuff like that.
Mm.
You guys are all currently, except for you. I mean, you're there, but you're not there yet. We'll get to you.
Yeah.
You guys have all received a secretive letter stamped with the king's crest requesting that you come at night at exactly 10 p.m. to the castle to meet with the king and his lords. You don't know what for. You don't know why. You just know that you are summoned.
Or else?
Dun dun.
That's on you.
Like actually don't show up. I'm actually
Or
heating
else?
up a taco in the microwave, fancy microwave right
So-
now.
Russia's running away forever.
We're going to start with Tulio.
Alright. So I'm Ziggy Fartlust.
But hold on. We're going to get
Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh my god.
You are coming up to the castle gates. You've
Okay.
entered the West Crow capital, which is in West Crow. It is on the west side of the continent.
Got it.
I think that's explanatory.
West side.
This is a very dense and rich populated area. Obviously there are people out, but it's almost 10, so they're all in bed. Or slowly. You walk up to the large gate before entering the courtyard of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
A guard comes up to you and is like, "Halt, what is your business?"
It's like far lost. I have a letter from the king to be here at 10 p.m. on the dot.
Nice.
I show him the letter.
You show him the letter?
Mhm.
Did you do that? Did you?
Yeah, I did do
That
that. Seems official. I guess I'll let you in.
I go by.
Go up the stairs into the Great Hall. Somebody else will show you the way.
Cool.
That guard's not very smart.
No.
Anyways. Alright. Natalie.
Okay.
It is also coming up to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
You show up
Yeah.
to the guard.
I do. Hey.
Hi.
My name is Zaharia, and I was told I needed to be here at 10, circa the king himself.
Another one?
Mm-hmm. Another one, what?
Alright, well, okay. You don't look much respected, I guess. He's a sexist, obviously. Just kidding. Up the stairs, down the hall, to the courtroom. Somebody else will show you the way.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, before you describe anything, let me explain. How to set this. So we're walking up to the gate, yes?
Yes, walking up to the gate, there's two guards. One's an idiot. He's the one that talks a lot. The other one's just kind of dozing off.
Are we painting a picture for them to see, or is this just an introduction?
This is just an introduction.
I'm gonna text you something.
What's he doing? Sounds so secret.
I really almost put that in the group chat.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on. Tulia, let me hit your vape. Gimme.
Give me that.
You are in at 6 tomorrow, too?
Perfect.
Wait, I thought you were trying not to hit anything.
Oh, but it's fine. I have self-control.
Okay.
I won't buy. I have self-control. I fucking swear.
I'll have you paint the picture.
Oh, shit.
Since you already hold on, stop texting.
Ooh, come on, Libra. That's me.
I mean, she is God.
Yeah.
She got.
Yeah. Alright. So,
Hold on. I'm sorry I can't type that fast.
Oh my god.
Nice. Just use voice to speech. Or voice to text.
Yeah, just tucked it.
Sure, yeah, that'd be real smart.
Yeah.
alright.
I don't like the faces you're making.
Nobody should like the faces I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
So, the guard looks at you. He goes, "Have you ever heard of a bath, sir?"
I've had a long day.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
I simply hand him the letter.
He, takes it and is like, "What happened to you, though? Do we need to call a doctor?"
It is not my own blood. Not this time. Simply direct me on where to go.
Up the stairs, down the hallway. Somebody else will tell you where to go.
Speaking of that bad. Do
You
mind?
might want to take a bath before you meet the king like that. As he looks you up and down.
Is there a suitable place I can wash off the grindiness?
The king doesn't like him when you're late, but I would say for a quick bath, you can try the stalls, the horse stalls. There's some water troughs there. Other than that, all the servants have gone home.
That will be fine. I'm used to much worse.
Okay? Alright, they're to the left over that way. And as you pass him, he's just kind of looking at you and like hits his buddy like, hey. Like you hear the metal chinking. Like you are now suspicious to them.
He stops mid-step, just kind of looks, and then keeps walking.
Morgan,
Mm-hmm. Can I? Okay.
you are coming up to the gate.
I'm here to make clothes for the king.
Close? At this hour?
Yeah, I'm the cloth maker. He sent me here. You wanna tell him I'm here? I don't want to be late
got
this
some
late.
proof or something?
Yeah, this damn envelope. I don't want to be
Dang
here
it,
this late.
Another one? I don't want to be here this late, but here I am standing here.
Well, hurry this shit up. Let me in.
Fine.
Thank you.
Up the stairs,
Can I
down
have
the
some
hall.
water too?
No. Up the stairs, down the hall. This guard is fed up with tonight.
No one told him.
No one told him.
No one told him.
You're left alone. Alright, so, Julio,
Mhm.
you are the first one to arrive in a very, very extravagant courtroom. It's a very long, there's 2 guards standing outside, while you've probably passed a bunch of other guards on your way there. Each one of you guys are also going to pass the guards as well that are patrolling around the area of the room or the castle. But you walk in and you see this really long, ornate room. It's just really long. Like you feel like it's extremely long, too long, honestly, as like pillars of like granites and different stone that are just polished, it seems like, lining on the side of the room as like huge windows that you can see out them, but it's like they're fogged almost as if, since it's dark outside, but you can tell that there's some patterns to them, that they might be like glass colored windows. You'd almost think that would be some sort of church in a way, and you're noticing tapestries, like ornate tapestries, just well decorated, well designed, painting beautiful pictures of what you might think as like history or stories as you keep on going down this long, I'm saying long, courtroom, where at the end it kind of circles into somewhat of like, I guess like a petal almost, or a leaf, with 2 windows on the side and a chandelier hanging, like a gorgeous gold chandelier hanging down. And at the center of it, on a raised platform that is probably a good, like, half a flight up almost, it seems, just one chair, one singular, ornate, large stone chair with red and black. Around it is these black curtains or red curtains with black crows on them, carrying a spear, basically. And as you know this to be the royal crest, basically. So far, there is 2 older men standing there. One is wearing a purple gown. He's bald, just kind of looks rough, just kind of just. He looks like he's maybe in his mid-40s, just staring at you, wanting this night to be over, chit-chatting with the guy next to him, who's this hunched old man with a long white beard and just this brownish tunic. He looks more modest than the other one. Granted, he looks older and tired, very tired. So you walk up, and they're like, the one purple says, "We're still waiting for the king. Stay right there."
Like out of breath.
Yeah.
Like, why is this so long?
Natalie, you as well walk in and see this ornate thing. You see all of the gold and all of the tapestries, and you're like, there's some worth in this kind of place. Meaning you're in the right place.
Yeah.
And you walk up and you see the same two men.
And then I see fart ball.
Your boy.
I need you to roll a perception for me.
Okay, what
So
dice?
roll a d20.
Okay. I have a
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. And then
I got a
Have some
9.
of them
you got a 9. So
Oh,
then we're
okay.
going to go to
I can do
your
I appreciate it.
skills.
Yes.
Some of your skills. And
I had,
Don't thank me, I
perception.
can't even
So
buy
it's
it.
a
Plus 2.
They're from
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not 21, you dumbass.
you
Yeah,
just
later-
see the man in
next
purple
month.
Nope.
nod at you.
Turning 20.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Purple guy is no hair man.
Yes. Purple
Okay.
guy is
Let's
no
see
hair
how much
man.
you know
Like
me.
what kind of
I
nod?
swear,
Like
I
a
thought you were-
Like a kind of like a welcome kind of nod.
okay.
All right, Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
you are the next to walk in, seeing this ornate.
I thought it was Tim next.
He's taking a bath.
Yep, that's right.
Scribbadab.
Scrubbing his blood
Yeah.
off.
Pardon me.
Blood and guts.
That's enough of blood.
Other people's.
You see this ornateness, and you see Ziggy Fartworst, or
Fartlust. Put some respect.
sorry. You see. Describe your character.
He's a wood elf ranger. I got a photo. He's a wood elf ranger with like one brown eye, one green eye.
Is your pet with you or no?
Yeah, his name's
Okay.
Dunk.
Dunk?
Dwarf. His name's Dwarf. Sorry.
Cutie. Is it a little like ferret?
It's an otter.
Oh hell yeah.
So rocking with Dwarf on my shoulder. He's got like ornate leather and brown ranger gear, and he's got a long bow on his back with a short sword on his side.
Okay.
Also got your family crest or nothing?
No, just the lotus emblem, which is like the sign of the god that I worship.
Okay. All right. And Natalie, describe your character.
This is Zaharia.
Oh, okay.
She's cute.
She is cute.
She's nimble. She's got a lot of tattoos because she's a baddie,
Yeah.
and she's got some jewels and stuff on her. Yeah,
She cute.
yeah, she's cute.
All right. Morgan, describe your character.
I'm trying to get.
Let me see.
Okay.
Did you do so good?
Did. Noise. She cute? She cute too?
Let me see. Let me see her. Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
Let me see.
You're not in the room.
Yeah, you're not in the room yet.
You little bitch. You can't see.
He doesn't know yet.
All right. Tim,
I don't have a picture.
that's okay.
Describe.
But hold on. Wait. We gotta get you first through
Oh,
the
yeah.
hallways.
That's right.
You're not in there
Yeah.
either.
So you are soaking wet as you're walking through the hallway.
Obviously, I took my clothes off.
But like your hair's wet, you're obviously your clothes are a little bit damp, and the guard, like, you're still wearing your old tattered clothes that still have some spots on them that torn, they're bloody, they're got dirt all over them. The guards, as you're passing the guards, are all looking at you like
Just
like
dragging this thing behind me.
like now they're kind of like on high alert. Like you see them stiffen a little bit as you're like passing them. You get to the doors of the.
I think as he walks, he's kind of using.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost.
Okay. So
He's been walking for days.
the guards
What, with
at
the
the
pickle
at the
staff?
door goes.
Pickle stuff?
That'd be amazing.
State your business, old man.
Yikes. He is old.
He's old anyway, so.
I mean, he
How
looks
old
old.
is this guard?
He's winning.
Huh?
How old is this guard?
I mean,
How old does this guard look?
He's like
the
19.
guard probably looks maybe like 21,
Is he
20.
fat?
Not necessarily.
He's a twink.
He's
Like, what's his
probably
build?
like. He's probably like the skinniest little dude ever, but like he's still. You can tell he's got some muscle on him because he's the king's guard, so he's gotta have some muscle on him a little
He
bit.
did have
but
to get
he's
the job.
yeah. But he looks fairly young, and he's just looking at you with
Is he-
just great
Does he
disgust.
seem kind of green? Is he a mutant?
Yeah, very, very like green.
So as I'm walking through this hallway, is he standing in front of the door, or does he stop me before I get there?
He kind of like he's in front of the door of the courtroom. Like you know that you have to get into that courtroom.
Doors are already open?
Nope.
Okay.
Is it just him in the hallway?
There's another guard too.
Is right next to him? So like,
Yeah.
so let's say
So the
Here's the
the
entrance.
guy next. So
here's the door. I'm walking down the hallway, and then they're kind of standing.
yeah, they're
the-
standing guard. One in front of one door, the other in front of the other, and you can tell that the other one is like this older man. He's probably like size, this really big size. Like I'm just gonna let the young guy take care of it, kind of thing. I don't want to deal with it, kind of situation.
My friend, I have traveled far and wide. I've faced many things.
Yeah. Have
My
you faced
business.
a mirror yet?
My business is with the king.
Do you have some proof?
Before he finishes his sentence, I just put it in his face.
The old man just kind of chuckles a little bit and like,
Is this enough proof for you?
go on through. Just go on through.
Like whipping up at that speed of that like Asian bartending guy on like TikTok. He's like,
Power Ranger. All right. So, you also walk up and go ahead and describe your character now because this is hilarious.
So these two are already here. They're
all three
Three.
of them.
all three. Yeah, the three of you. You did introduce yourself. You just didn't show him the picture.
I'm not there.
Alright, so. I'm not sure if you guys would turn around, but if you would turn around, you would see. He's a little shorter than average.
If these doors are closed and these big motherfucking doors open up, I'm turning
That's
around
true.
to see who's coming. through.
Yeah.
I have a
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
dramatic entrance.
And
Yeah.
also, the king isn't there yet, so I'm like, is the king?
Ooh.
Yeah.
How long is this hallway and how much echo does it have?
I think it's like
It-
clunk. Like,
It's more of like that, like spooky, eerie
My
kind
question
of like
is,
the
are
you
they gonna
hit
hear
the
the
metal.
clack
Yeah.
of the thing?
There's
So before the doors even open, all you hear is a steady as this, you'll see, you hear a tapping sound slowly get closer and then it stops. Then you hear speaking on the other side of the door, and then the door is open. And you see he's about average height. He's not old, he's actually fairly young. I would say he's about early to mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like looks wise or like actually?
Looks wise.
Okay.
He has unkempt, scraggly hair. He has an unshaven beard. It's not unkempt, but just merely unshaven. Like, didn't wake up in the
Aftershave.
morning, doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Combed it with his
He's-
fingers.
He's like been through it.
You could tell he's been through it.
You haven't had like
He
time
looks
to shave.
sleepless. Hasn't slept in days.
Okay.
Kind of ragged. He looks hungry, but like it's a lean type of muscle, almost like you described, right? He's not. You can tell he's not eating the best, at least not in the past few days.
Mm.
Freaking, I take that back actually, because he's. You'll learn that later.
Yeah.
He had money. He had at least some type of money. So he looks.
just very beaten.
Yeah, he looks very beaten down.
Are you wearing like armor or is it just like clothing?
So he's wearing ripped and torn, kind of higher born clothes,
Okay.
right? He's not nobility, nowhere near it. But let's say he would be one of the richer folk in a smaller town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we smell you before we see you, or is like good now?
Are you? Well, he's not
Well,
stinky.
I mean, I'm not stinky
He's
anymore.
kind of stinky.
He's wet.
Okay.
You could see water's dripping from his hair.
Yeah.
Freaking, in his hand, he carries this fucking big ass scythe.
Okay.
Fucking love it.
You can see where he's holding. It looks like a weird, oddly shaped green carrot.
Mm.
Okay.
But like, it's not triangular. You know what I mean? It's almost like a sausage, like a green sausage. Like a, you know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about? Right.
The
Like a
staff,
big,
like the bottom
long
part is.
sausage?
I take it back. So, it's a scythe, right? So you
Yeah.
know how the scythe has that little bit?
Yeah.
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 So, connected to the handle is this
Is it sharp?
cucumber. Of course, it's a scythe. It's a battle scythe.
But it looks like a cucumber?
No, that's just the top. So the part connecting to... I'd have to look at like fantasy size.
Almost like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. So you know how on the
yeah,
Grim
yeah.
Reaper scythe you have like the skulls that are over the top?
Okay, yeah.
That's a cucumber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Like here.
So-
He's not carrying anything. It's just really torn up clothes. His clothes are blood stained. They're dirt stained. It looks like he's been walking forever, because he has been.
Is this what you mean? Like on the top?
It's just one cucumber.
Okay.
So like here.
I can't even envision it.
These guys, am I right?
Look at the drawing.
Log
It's not
in.
cucumbers.
It's not an actual cucumber though. It just looks like one.
Yeah, like a carved out one.
But it's made of emeralds. Can I do that?
yeah.
That way it's green.
I love it.
Considering your background and such, yes, we will accept that.
Should they do like a history check to know who I am?
No, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
So, as you guys are standing there, the Lord or the guy in purple kind of steps up and he's like, I am Lord McKean. I see that you have received the letters. We are still waiting for the king. I'm very sorry that you guys have to wait. He is a very patient man, know that, but he is also a very busy man. So please, sorry, you're gonna have to wait.
Cool.
Now what do you
I'm
guys do?
tapping my foot like passive aggressively.
Okay,
I'm just gonna be looking around, like
looking around.
taking it all in,
I lean over.
sizing up
I lean over. I'm like, do you think
these people, probably staring at this man's giant weapon.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? It's kind of sparkly.
Do you
Alright.
want to do a history check on, or like a? Do you notice that it's a cucumber at the top?
Does that mean something to me?
More like that. So you see how the cucumber
Oh,
is
okay.
just on that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm like,
Do you want some paper?
that's-
Extra paper?
Okay.
Now it's clicking.
I'm so fucking
These
on
are
theme
scraps.
today.
I just didn't
This is
like wrote on the back
incredible.
of it because I
Okay.
have like plenty of paper in my notebook.
No, that's okay.
I feel
That's
like
like
she
highlighters
would know.
and like post-it notes.
Huh?
and
She
stuff
would
if
know
you
it's
wanted.
rare. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna like,
Oh my god, are you an herbalist too? That'd
Are
be
you gonna
amazing.
are you gonna ask him anything?
Wait, no. Yeah, I can't say anything.
I don't know.
You don't have to.
How, like, what do I say? Like, how did you get that?
That's the fun part about D&D.
Yeah.
Your character is your character. You can do whatever you want. All you have to do is ask her, and then you make a roll for it.
Can I see the thing that you drew? I want to see it.
You have to roll to see it.
Perception check.
But this is
So this is the cucumber. It's
Okay.
made of emerald,
okay.
and then we have a little
Yeah.
spike at the bottom. Oh, I guess you should like approve this as well.
Maybe not necessarily a spike.
I mean, it's just like a pommel at
Yeah.
the bottom. It's not like
Yeah.
spike, but
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I mean, it does the same. in other
So
games.
I guess we have a minute, right? So
Yeah,
we're
we
allowed
have a
to
minute.
like
Yeah.
talk to
So
the people around us.
role play.
So I guess I'll look at
Sorry, Charlie.
No, it's fine. I'm
my
elsewhere.
my guy and this guy and I'll be like, how did you get that? How?
So are you just walking over towards me?
I'm picturing we're all kind of standing around each other at this point. Like you've walked up and we're all like just standing there looking at each other.
So once they say that we're waiting,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna find somewhere and just sit the fuck down.
I'm already sitting.
Okay, so how about you go lean against the nearest pillar, which is probably
How
like
mysterious.
10 feet away, kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's not that bad, kind of thing.
So there's just this pillar, and then I walk over and I lean my side against the pillar. I kind of just sit there like this.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
sit down or are you just leaning against
Kind
it?
of just standing. I don't know how long we're waiting, but
Okay.
I'm ready to be done and over.
Your body.
Yeah.
Your time. Okay, you're already sitting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm searching. I'm curious. I'm kind of like walking around, looking at the tapestries.
Okay. Alright.
Looking at the windows.
Is there anything that you would like to try and perceive? Like, are there any questions that you think you might ask, or?
I mean, I've got about 50 million questions right now.
Okay, alright. How about this? Roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
And
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. That is your best friend, by the way.
Okay. Whee. I got a 15. Or no, yeah, 15.
Plus
Plus.
Now, if you go over
2 skills.
here,
So you'll want to stay in your character sheet.
Should I go?
So
would
you
it
see
be
all these
easier
things?
for me to pull up this
Nope.
thing?
Nope,
Okay.
keep right
Nope.
Yep.
you
keep
see
it
all
right.
these, all these
okay.
right here.
Yeah.
These are all of your skill checks.
Okay.
So, perception is a wisdom
So
skill.
I got 15 plus 2, so I have 17.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
17.
Which is good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're looking at the windows and the tapestries, and you're noticing that there is some really really ornate detail within a lot of things. Like the windows
Mm-hmm.
are of like figures standing, holding things or weapons, and they're all very similar, same kind of face sometimes. But then you look at the tapestries, and you're noticing that each tapestry kind of tells a story within a certain moment of time.
Okay.
It's almost as if it's like looking at history, but you're looking at it in a different way. Maybe from the viewpoint of the king. You don't know. Or the kings that have come from the past. So there's a lot of different things.
Okay. Are the tapestries like it just is all history, like a whole?
Kind of. If you roll a history or a religion check for me, I can tell you a little bit more.
Does this do I get like a certain amount of rolls?
No.
Can I just
You can keep rolling.
I can just roll?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I have no idea what's going on. So
I'll do a history check too.
yeah.
Okay. So both of you guys roll history.
8.
Morgan, is there anything that you were doing?
I'm just looking at them, getting my cloth ready and stuff.
Okay.
I got
She's sneering her nose down at you. You're like that is disastrous.
I'm like, what is wrong with him?
Yeah.
Why does he have such shitty clothes on?
Yeah.
Why does he smell like that?
I
I'm
got
here
a
like
7.
fucking kneading and
Yeah.
shit.
Crocheting. I only got an 8 on my history, but
Yeah, I got a 7, so not very much.
Plus anything?
That is plus. I got a 6 plus 1, so yeah.
I want to try and remember how the king is known on his appointments. How long does he usually take?
As you know, that he's a very busy man, but usually he's very punctual. So you know that there's something that's obviously keeping him kept, basically.
So do we not get any history lesson because we both rolled?
Hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
Basically, you notice, if you've noticed a little bit, there are about 20 windows. And each window, or every other window, is a Pathian of a god. You would notice your god. Basically, she's standing there holding her, with her lotus in front. She looks very solemn, very sad. But you can't really see any color from her or anything. You just can see the dark outline, basically. You would know that there are there are 10 Pathians that are all throughout the world.
What do you mean by Pathian? Are these the elemental
Type
people?
of gods.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
1 second.
Are we doing a bad job because
Like-
we all don't know?
I
what-
like
Hit her
across. I'm
rolling
like,
dice.
do you think
That's
he's
concerning.
compensating this room? It's compensating.
I also am going to
Little
add
kids in the
that
room.
I definitely
Make up
noticed
for
his cucumber, but I didn't say. I decided I'm not going to say anything to him about
And
it.
then I lean back like,
I'm just noticing it.
I want to walk over to his character. He seems interesting.
Okay. So you just notice the history and the Pathians, and such.
Okay.
Alright. Tim and Tulio. What are you doing, Tim?
Tim's clanking over.
No, I kind of just pick it up. I mean, I don't need it to walk.
Okay.
It's just taking the.
Yeah.
I'm not old. I don't look old. He's just fucking beat the hell up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
mosey on over.
Yeah. Like
The royalty. All of this extra grandeur. What is the point?
money buys power. I guess he's got power. I'm like, why do you smell like a horse?
I had to wash myself. The only available baths were in the stables, unfortunately.
Can you use
It
some
took
more
a while
soap
to
next
get
time?
It took a while to get here. I had to work. I
There's
don't know
something
what
called
you-
horses.
Well, maybe some of us can't afford those.
Just steal one.
You saw that emerald
Mm-hmm.
dildo you got on your thing?
This. I had this made. Do you even know who I am?
No.
You don't recognize me.
No.
Mm-mm.
You look like
Go ahead
shit.
and roll a history check.
Ooh.
Both of you can roll a history check.
6.
You don't fucking recognize him at all.
I'm like, sorry,
Should
dude.
I roll one too?
Yeah.
Because I'm listening now.
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
11.
11.
Give me a damn it.
Sorry, you seem cool.
I got it
Don't know who you are.
Yeah, you don't fucking know either.
Jeez.
You said 11. I'm gonna say that you. It's on the tip of your tongue, but you don't really entirely
I
know.
don't want to know who he is. Get
Okay.
away from me. You just smell like shit. You're in here. Why are you here? Like, I'm trying to get some work done. I'm trying to get paid. Why are you here?
My name.
Your name?
And before you even begin, the king walks in with a guard, like, basically trailing behind him. He looks pissed.
It seems like the party has finally arrived.
Bow before the king of West Crow, King Rowan.
Come on.
I lay my scythe next to me and kind of take a knee.
I guess I get up quickly, do like low bow.
I'm sketching.
Mm-hmm.
I get up and I put all my crafting materials down. I'm like, hello, my king.
Were you crafting this whole time?
Yes, you dumbass!
I want to know what she was
Crochet.
crafting.
Crochet.
Crocheting and then
Oh, you were crocheting.
I
didn't do
make
that.
clothes.
That doesn't mean you're currently making
As
clothes.
you guys are currently bowed and you're just waiting. You like if any of you want to like lift your heads, you can
nice.
see that Lord
Goes
Gareth
from
and the other lord next to him are also bowed, but you can tell that the old man's kind of struggling a little bit. And the king kind of sighs and raises his hand and then sits in his chair.
I'm still bowing.
Rise.
I'm still doing a low bow, so I didn't see the hand rise. I'm just waiting to like be at ease.
I kind of tap him on the shoulder.
I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
You hear the guard next to him go, you can rise. The guard behind him, you notice is very young looking, but he is well built. He is probably what some of you might think as, and you would know this because of your family, that he is probably the youngest captain of the King's Guard. So he's really young. He's made a name for himself. You can tell he's still got that baby face, basically. But you can see the armor, and he's wearing basically a black crow across his armor plate, and he carries a sword and some other weapons on him. The king is just sitting there. He looks tired. Very tired. He looks like a middle-aged man with black hair, salt, pepper, and a really nice trimmed beard, full brows, dark brown eyes, very chiseled face kind of thing.
Hubba.
Yeah, kind of.
Zaddy.
Like
His pickle grows on his thing.
Like
What the
you
fuck,
can
dude?
tell his from past experiences, except for you and you, those that have met the king before and have served with or serviced the king would understand that the clothing that he's wearing, which is just a white tunic, some pants, and it's just very casual. He's obviously got some
Like
sort of
abnormally casual.
yeah, abnormally casual. And you would also see that he's wearing a robe, but it's like a robe that's meant to be worn out in public, not like a bathrobe or anything. But it's very well decorated. It's of his house colors. He might even have
Is it like, ooh, I just gotta throw this on?
yeah, kind of thing. And he's just kind of looking very annoyed. Like, he really doesn't want to be there.
Oops. I rolled an 11, if anyone was wondering.
And
That's how angry he is.
Yeah. And then over you, I'm like, is that what you make? That's not you.
So he looks at all of you just generally, and he's like,
Does he look sweetie? Like, do we love him? Is he beloved?
Is he baby?
Is he baby?
I would say that you would understand that why certain people would love him.
Okay.
He is a very loved king in certain areas. You just don't know where those areas are just yet.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
One more. Stack the triangle.
Oh, I forgot to mention my character has like deep like eye bags. I used to like slap
Okay.
and like
Chicken in the picture. Come on.
too long.
So he looks at all of you. He's like, in a low kind of voice, I'm sorry for making you guys wait. Thank you for your patience. I see that you have received my note. Thank you for being here. It is of the great urgency and of great secrecy that I have gathered you here. I have gathered each one of you, and he looks at each one of you, because you have seemed to make a name for yourselves by acquiring things that are rare and very hard to find.
I look at my pickle.
I'm looking at his pickle too.
I wink.
Which pickle?
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
You get bardic inspiration.
Because each one of you has a rare talent of finding things, I have decided I have been advised to gather you here because I need somebody, particularly a group, to find something for me. What do you guys know of the Terrian Miscre?
Should we roll?
Yeah.
I know. No.
Should I
Do we know
roll?
about this?
Do we know?
Roll a history.
Are we all rolling?
Roll a history.
Please don't be like a
Oh, we got a nat
Nothing.
one. Nat one, baby!
You know jack shit.
Yeah. I'm like,
Not one.
I got, what is my history?
I got a base
I
18.
got a
14.
15.
You got a 15?
I stole your
Okay.
luck this round.
yeah.
What did you get?
14.
Oh,
14.
Lord.
Okay.
Nice. Good job.
No,
What?
Just
Oh.
bring this up on my phone.
Use your big boy words. Gimme.
Uppies.
Pause. Got it.
Sorry, I have to pull my character sheet.
You're
I got
fine.
a base 18.
As you guys are doing that, he kind of leans over and whispers something to his guard, which then his guard turns and walks away. And then a few moments later, he walks back.
19.
What is he? Does he have like? Is he like in full armor right now, or?
But kind of like leatherish armor.
Yeah.
Because he is the king's guard, he is trying to be comfortable since he has to guard the king for
Is he,
24
like,
hours.
postured?
a day. Very postured.
Cool.
Very like takes his job seriously. Kind of like way too seriously, honestly. The king looks at each one of you. He goes. So the Terrian Miscre series, or the Terrian Miscre, is a weapon that I wish to acquire. As some of you may know, the weapon was used 300 years ago to defeat an old foe, as we know of as a Vaffo.
Okay.
He was great in many numbers, and honestly plagued this land. And
So he's big evil.
big evil, yes.
Okay.
The king kind of just, like, you can see his, like, other cringe. Like, and then goes, too tired for this.
So it's just one person.
Huh?
This was one person.
This was, are you asking, or?
Yeah, you said he, like the singular.
Well, is he like? Is he's like the leader of like an army? I guess.
So the Vaffo from 300 years ago decided that he felt it unruly against us normal people who are not cursed with this demonish powers of the Jutar. I personally hate the Jutar.
Is he head of the Jutar?
That Vaffo is dead.
Was he? I guess.
He was, yes.
Okay.
He had the ability to do things that are so unthinkable. To the point where a person could not understand what their body was doing as they were doing it. And would say, I'm not doing this.
Start
He
doing
was
the robot.
purely evil.
Blood and death.
He controlled people. He destroyed towns and villages, and the ruins that you might know of today are from him. Sadly, I have come to hear that there is another evil rising, and I wish to smite it as soon as possible.
Is it of the similar
Get on the
type?
floor and pick it up.
No.
We don't know.
No, get on. What did you draw?
I dropped a dice by
As
your feet.
he's explaining this,
By your feet.
or just
I see
before
it. Hold on.
he explained this,
No,
My knees.
everything.
Thank you.
the doors open.
Oh my god.
The doors open, and two guards are holding this figure. Charlie, go ahead and describe yourself.
Okay. So I'm just wearing normal clothes, like a commoner clothes.
Are they like dragging him in?
Yeah, they're basically dragging
Yeah.
him in.
About like middle height, nothing like too definitive, like characteristic wise, just like kind of a normal commoner,
Okay.
I guess.
Are you human?
Yes.
Then what? Elf,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Or wood elf.
human. Okay.
Human.
So the guards kind of force you down on your knees, and the king looks at you with kind of disgust and goes, "You seem to have a knack for getting into trouble, and I would also like for you to join this group to find the Terrian Miscre.
Sir, why does he have to join?
Yes,
like,
my
he
king.
literally looks like a prisoner.
Forgive our
Why the fuck is he in here? No, don't touch me.
He
You're on the ground.
was caught stealing something of great value that actually pertains and has a lot of information towards the king's order.
Just take it from him and kill him.
Yes, my king. How can you
I
expect
just-
us to travel with a thief?
Says you, looking like that over there.
You know nothing about me. Hold your tongue.
Silence!
Mm-hmm.
The king yells. Sorry. I was in character at that point.
Keep going.
I kneel again. I'm sorry, my king.
I look over. I'm like, oh shit.
This is my decision. He is going with you. He might have a lot more information for you. If he dies, no problem for me.
Wait,
I give him a
I
side
have a
eye.
question.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I need to
Do we
tell
get a
everyone.
reward?
Text me at them.
Okay.
So what about my original job? Like, you're just gonna throw me in this? Like, I was here to make
How
you
dare you
clothes.
speak to
You
the
are
king?
not here
with this
to make me
informal
clothes.
man?
You are here because you found a rare piece of clothing and you decided to make a business out of it.
Mhm.
You are here because you can find something that is rare.
See, we are more alike than you know.
You are
I'm like
here
this.
because you found what we know as a delicacy, as the pickle,
Yes, my king.
It looks slimy.
which is still delicious. And
So
you
do I have... So we know that the pickle is a delicacy. We know that I am the only one who has the pickles. So
Yes.
do I have a personal relationship with the king?
You have a personal,
Or is it-
kinda.
I know him by proxy. I have a personal relationship with his chef.
Yes, there you go.
There we go.
Are you the pickle man? So is this a symbolic pickle?
Are you asking me or my character?
I don't know. I'm probably just you.
Okay, so
Oh, that's a pickle.
I want to drop lore, but
Got
like,
it. It's a.
I
you don't know what a pickle is.
I literally.
So, some of you guys may have heard of a pickle. A pickle is very rare. You would have had a pickle, and it would have been at feasts, because it was such a delicacy kind of
I
thing.
personally wasn't a fan, but like I get the appeal.
You also might have had a pickle once or twice
Game
in your
recognized
life
game.
because of people that you were associated with.
Okay, but I grew up knowing about the pickles, but I.
Not necessarily knowing about the pickles,
Have I heard
just
about
more
such
so of like.
Shut up, beast.
Just more of like, it's this myth. It's almost like this weapon that you're hearing
But
of.
he's a twig.
Okay.
He's not a beast.
Wait, so does she think?
Wait, okay.
No,
but-
since she
but
thinks it's
this
a weapon,
this
does she think that my spear is the pickle?
This is
No.
is it like are we saying that the pickles, like, you can eat them, right, at a
Yes,
feast? So
yeah.
the pickle on your scythe is like symbolic.
To the
Yeah,
fact
it's a
that-
crystal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a crystal.
Okay,
Put
okay,
it in
okay.
the trash
I'm
bottle.
caught up now.
Yeah.
I think.
It's not an actual pickle that's on my side.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
I'm
a
like,
crystal.
why do you have like a big emerald pickle on there?
It's okay.
My name is Jim.
No.
I am the discoverer of the pickle.
Oh. Okay. How'd you discover it?
I'm one of the best herbalists in this kingdom.
Did you grow it?
I have made it my mission to discover, organize, catalog, and eat
Wait,
every
what?
wild and
Plus-
crazy
What?
and mythical
So, plus your skills.
vegetable.
So, we're gonna go to
And green.
skills here.
It was my mother's wish, and I wish to carry that on.
Perception.
Okay, yum.
Okay.
Yes. Through these discoveries,
You
I would bring
recognize her
joy,
a little bit.
happiness.
You don't know
And
where it's
health
from
to
It's
entirely.
just, it's
So why did I roll that
Yeah.
earlier?
Did you also invent like water
Why did I
chestnuts, or
roll
was that like
stuff
somebody
earlier?
else?
What-
Was it like a rival?
That's for me
To
to
be
know.
completely
What
honest,
wrong?
I don't know what a water
But-
chestnut is.
And
Is
are
it
you
a type
gonna
of
turn your
cucumber?
red receipts? Are you
Yeah.
gonna turn your red receipts on? Receipts?
They are on.
No, I
I just
want
want
to
to
know.
know.
That's
It's an
mine
obscure
for
vegetable.
you. You gotta turn yours on for me.
My original plan.
Oh, no, I don't have
I'm
them
gonna
on, and I
learn
don't
all
have
of the
them
pickle
on.
facts and then just spit random trivia during
I'm
the
so
game.
It's
down.
not necessarily because I'm not paying attention. It's just because of personal reasons with my ex. That's why I have them off.
Okay.
So,
Like your glasses.
hold on.
I don't have
promise
my red receipts on because I'm a fake bitch.
I know.
And I don't want people to know I'm a
because
fake bitch.
I'm anxious. I don't need people to know if I'm reading their text or not.
Yeah.
We just have to go on with our graces.
So you don't know what a water chestnut is?
Huh?
This
I
is
don't know what a water chestnut is.
so you're a
Herbalist.
fraud.
Herbalist.
So the king looks at all of you. Looks at every single one of you.
What the fuck is that?
I am willing to pay you now.
Looks like a grape.
We'll be getting paid up front.
You are getting paid half.
Okay.
And then when you return with the weapon, you get the other half. So for you, it'll be 1,500 gold for the party.
For the party?
Like to split
That
up
don't
or
seem
each?
That's my normal day rate.
No.
So
you
for-
can take it or leave it, but it is a total of 3,000 gold to find this weapon. I would like if you guys could, granted I know things might come up, granted,
We all have to work together as a group.
if one of you guys dies, more money for you, I guess.
I look at everyone else and he looks
So
and
this
he's
would be-
looking like
So this will be a perilous journey.
Some might call this a suicide
There
mission.
might be some perils.
And
would
it's only
consider
worth 3k gold if it's a suicide mission?
All of the greatest
I think we should get more.
always entail some type
You would
of
be
danger.
considered heroes.
I don't care about that. I got enough on my plate. I want more money.
My king, I do not know about these vagabonds, but I will go on your mission.
Okay.
I can make that in 2
emotion
days.
to my outfit. I'm like vagabonds.
Says the one.
I'm like, okay, whatever, dude.
I mean, the clothes he's wearing are
The
good
fact, that I
clothes.
have, the fact that I have even called you here is an honor. That should be enough payment in itself.
Sorry, King, I forgot myself. D-bow again. It'd be my honor.
Child, stop.
As you wish.
I will leave you in the hands of Lord Gareth here and Lord McKean, who are my two greatest advisors. They will set you up with rooms for the night and will help you in the morning for whatever you guys might need. If there are any questions, they can help you. I trust that you will be swift. I hope to see you soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later. And then he stands, and you see Lord Gareth and Lord McKean bow, as a custom, and then walks.
As he walks out, I want to give him a nasty look. But like...
Are you trying to hide it?
Yeah, I'm trying to hide it.
Stealth.
I don't know. No, well, the thing is, it's subconscious. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't know that he's
see
doing
it
it.
anyways.
Hell yeah!
Hold on, let me roll for the guard. The guard don't see it either.
Hell yeah!
Wait, who are you making a dirty look towards?
The king.
Oh, okay.
Did you see it?
I don't know.
Ah.
Roll perception. Whoever wants to see this nasty ass face.
I think that I would like to
Okay.
see it, but I don't know yet.
I got a 21.
Oh, you definitely
Yeah.
saw it.
I got a
I
6.
didn't see
so
it. I got a
didn't-
6.
Yeah, I got a
Plus
6. I didn't see it.
Plus anything?
Okay.
Is it a
Alright.
perception check?
Yeah, it's just a perception.
So 10.
Okay. You see it.
Oh, I guess I
Yeah,
can roll
yeah,
stealth.
kinda see it out of the
so
corner of
see
my
if they
eye.
could beat my stealth roll. Watch
If
me roll
you're
a
being
one.
stealthy with it. If you're being stealthy
I
with
mean,
it.
I'm not being stealthy with
Okay.
it. Alright.
Yeah, then you don't have to. Some of you see it, some of you don't. You just know that he just made a really nasty face to the king, and you either think it's funny or very disrespectful.
But he just kissed ass the whole time.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'll let you concur with that. So, as you hear the door close, Lord McKean and Lord Gareth stand up straight and they face you. Lord McKean, he kind of goes, "Alright, guys. I will see you in the morning."
Wait, before you leave, may I pester you for some new clothes?
I will have some servants bring them to you.
Thank you.
I will also have some servants prepare a much needed bath.
Thank you.
I do not stink
Or-
that bad.
It is not just you. It is also that one.
That one's
Who smells of shit. Lord Gareth and I will meet you in the morning. I am the advisor of the king, been the advisor for his father before him, and the father before him.
Damn.
Yes, I am old. I am very old.
Reminds me of that
That's what
clever
I
And he kind of strokes his beard a little bit.
I chuckle.
I will have fresh supplies for you. Meet me in the medical wing tomorrow. I will have servants come and get you. They will bring breakfast, and if you guys are hungry now, I'm sure the kitchen will. We can get something, at least something.
Ooh, I'm starving, baby. I need
Please.
some bread.
I second that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I will do that. And
Roast
you
beef sandwich.
see him walk past you guys and slowly. It's very slow, so you know this is gonna take
Always
forever.
really long.
Yeah.
He's creeping.
Lord Gareth kind of looks at each one of you. He kind of snarls at you a little bit. He nods at you. Kind of also snarls at you a little, just like, I know your family. How are they doing?
I look at him.
I make the same face I made to the king back at him. I'm like, they're okay, I guess. You know,
How is
business is good.
business is good?
Yeah.
Catching. What was the latest that you guys have found?
You know, just the usual air mostly.
Okay.
Mm.
Have you heard of any, I guess, underground things at all?
I have. I think I'll save that for later when we need to go get this relic.
Understood. It's always
Unless
good
you
to...
want to pay me more for my information.
I like how he operates.
He kind of smiles and he's like, you know, as a bookkeeper myself, I must hold on to the king's money, unfortunately.
I gesture around in the room. I'm like, okay.
He looks at you and goes, my daughter has worn some of your clothing that you have made. Very well done.
Thanks.
I hope that you return, so then that way we can see more of your...
I mean, she can see me tonight if she wants.
Fortunately, she is still out of town. I have her sent away to go see some family of mine.
I have some nice new clothing if she wants to try.
We will see when she returns. Do you have an apprentice or anything?
Not just me. Fuck everybody else.
Understood.
Mhm.
Understood.
Mhm.
Keep it close, I guess.
Keep it close.
Lord Gareth, do you have a private moment that we can speak before we adjourn for dinner?
How about you meet me for breakfast? in the morning.
I can do that.
In his
Sounds
room.
good.
Kinky.
Uh-oh.
Maybe a walk in the garden.
It
Yes,
seems like
I
it's
would-
not the only one you were
Since-
staring at.
Since we are great friends, I do think that it would be good to have a good conversation before I see you all.
Great.
Yes.
Cool.
Alright. So he also leaves. He doesn't really pay much attention to you. You're the scum of the earth right now. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
And you hear the door close first, and then you hear it close again, meaning that he really caught up quickly to Lord McKean. As you guys are standing there, what do you guys do? You guys are now waiting for people to return the servants.
My friend, it seems you have business with people in high places. I'm sure the Commerce Guild knows you well. Perhaps we could strike some business over.
We can talk about it later. It's mostly my parents' money, honestly. I'm just like a Nepo baby, kind of. Just like came into the business. I don't know how I feel about it.
Perhaps you can enlighten me in what this business is you do.
So we hunt Jutar.
We'll do the whole entire scene, kind of thing.
We hunt Jutar for money,
Well-
so my parents are indicators.
Ask your
Noble
questions
profession.
I see. Perhaps you need
I don't know what.
healing herbs. It can be a good source of
then. We can do
these
that
greens.
We can take a walk in the garden
later.
later.
I'll give you some
Yes.
information, and
I
then you
can
can have some
show you my
questions
skills.
later Before that.
Don't go
you wanna
crazy
have,
again, I'm
like,
like,
a full-on scene with everyone.
I make the best tinctures around.
It's up to you.
If you need a potion,
Huh?
call me.
Do you have anything for sleep, honestly?
I do.
Can I please have one?
Unfortunately, as you can see, this is all that I'm carrying.
No.
Perhaps I can.
What do you need?
That's for you to find out.
Can you go shower now? Like, we're here.
What?
So,
He said
Do
he
I
makes
know-
tinctures.
yeah, so
And I
I'm
said
an
I need a
herbalist,
sleep
therefore
one.
Uh-huh.
alchemist.
Yeah.
He asked me what I need for a sleep potion.
Why can't you sleep? What's keeping you up at night?
I don't want to talk about it, honestly.
I understand.
Let me see what I have in my thing.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, speaking of, since I know this chef, am I free to make my way to the kitchens?
I would say after the servant comes,
After a bath.
after, like, you probably really want that bath, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you want the food, kind of thing.
Well, see, that's why I'm going to the kitchen, so I can get better food.
But
Honestly,
you stink.
but you don't know where your room is, so
That's valid.
either you can wait for a servant or and figure out where your room
How
is.
close am I to this chef?
You're pretty close.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah,
like,
you're
like
pretty
boys.
Yeah, basically, like, you come here pretty often.
I gotta do my deliveries.
Exactly. With your pickles.
My
Exactly.
cucumbers.
Your
Only me and the chef know the recipe for pickles.
Yes. Yeah. It is like a
Very well
thing.
guarded.
Yes. As for a sleep potion,
I have mistletoe. That's it as far as herbs.
so I'm going to say it's probably got some lavender leaves in there, maybe some lavender petals. You also got some calamine, but then you also have a thing that
So, different question. That way you don't have to keep explaining this. Would I be able to find all of these things in the king's garden?
yes.
While we discuss our business, I could simply acquire all of the materials there. Perhaps this would be a good opening to my skills. A good demonstration.
Thank you.
Perfect list. Thank you. I was just coming up with shit. Natalie,
Like,
I will
thank God.
leave that up to you if that's what you want to do.
You just met the best herbalist in the kingdom.
Up to you.
Here we
If
go.
you want to have that conversation
I lied. I did like your pickles. I just didn't
Everyone.
want you to know that I liked you, and
Okay.
It is okay, my
I was
friend.
embarrassed.
Everyone who tastes the pickle, they always come back.
Like I'm like,
First-
I don't
first
know
one's
why.
free.
So
Say
basically,
and
you
not say.
I'm confident enough
think of
in
what your objective
in my
is.
product to
So your
offer
objective
the first
is-
tasting for free.
Yes.
They always come back.
They always do.
He will be more secretive than you will be, honestly.
I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, I know you from somewhere. How do I know you?
I would also like to
to
make a history check in order to see if I know who that is.
I recognize you, but I don't know where we've met before.
I'm
Do
rolling
I-
fucking amazing.
That's history.
You don't know him though.
Oh,
Why did you tell us yes?
wasted roll. No.
Do I need to roll to see if I know him?
I already told you that you know him.
Okay, she had said it. Yeah, I know you because
Go ahead.
you're in big trouble with the Thieves Guild.
Yes.
What did you do?
I left because I thought I could do better than them.
Is this in Thieves' Camp, or can we understand you? That's like the secret,
That's a
like
good question.
language.
Ooh, what do you guys?
That's kind of big slay.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys like?
Now hold on.
Probably thieves.
Hold on. Think this through, because keep in mind we can hear your conversation. Now, I'm telling you this because in my headcanon, I would immediately know if you guys, because he's a prisoner in shackles, right? I assume you're trying to keep it a secret that you're in the Thieves Guild.
Probably, yes. You
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
You are.
Yeah.
Now think,
Yes.
think. If
If-
you were to speak Thieves' Cant to a prisoner,
Then everyone would know.
everyone would know.
Okay, so it's out.
So you just know that
But how would I know that? Shit. I don't.
it's okay. It's okay.
What we
That's
could
okay.
It's also just
What
us
we
in
could
here,
do
like,
is they
there's
could
no
speak in
guards
Thieves'
or
Cant, and
anything.
then you can make us roll to know if we have if we know what that language is. Like
Yeah.
if we recognize it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Like-
we'll make it a history or a history check. It will be a history.
15.
I don't know it's Thieves' Cant.
Ah, okay.
You got
You would
15.
know.
I
Okay.
got an 8.
Are you going to check? Don't care.
I think
Okay.
I think I don't even like care though. I'm like, yeah,
Okay.
probably.
So you got one person not really paying attention. You got a dummy over here,
Like,
and
let's say that I'm having this conversation while you all are having
Okay.
what the
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
that
So you
all
guys
just
are-
had.
Yeah.
So I'll scratch that. I want to enroll for it then.
okay.
Okay.
That works.
So go ahead and
Yeah.
We're
so we're
talking
having
business.
like a
Yeah,
whole
focused.
Yeah.
conversation in our language where I'm asking you this, and then you say you left because you thought you could do better.
Yeah, I thought I could do better on my own. I didn't need them.
as you would know, the Thieves Guild is very, very much you leave, you die. The only way that you can leave is by dying.
Okay.
Gang activity.
So my reply to that would be like, how are you still alive?
I'm very skilled in what I do.
Please tell me your character sounds like that.
What?
That was a cold line.
Like
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
a
Like John Wick.
I will find you and I will kill you.
Yeah, that's
Come
what
on,
it
Liam
sounds like.
Neeson.
So, as you guys are getting to possibly know each other and talk and such, a servant walks in and it's this young, very thin, very pale girl. Like you notice that she's probably been beaten a couple times. She wears really tattered clothing. Is
Damn.
basically barefoot.
So
Ah.
she's like a slave.
So she
Yeah.
looked like me.
Like she doesn't even look you guys in the eye when she approaches you guys. Some of you who have a little bit of money, as well as would recognize that this woman probably was either had done a very heinous crime. Jesus.
Humanity.
Alright?
Or is
Did
juvenile.
I unplug somebody?
Okay.
Yeah.
sorry.
And
I
was
didn't
probably a very young Jutar whenever her family was probably killed.
That's like the evil people, right? Under the, what was his name?
Vafo.
Okay.
But that was like
But
300
that wasn't
years.
his name.
Yeah.
Just that way. That is the type of
It was
Jutar.
It was
So it's not the title.
No.
Wait.
So the Vafo, you hear the Vafo a lot. The Vafo is basically a type of element kind of thing. It's the type of element. They call it the Vafo, and they specifically point out this one element as basically just plain evil, just because of this one person that decided to start war and use it against humanity.
Which is the person that is dead now.
Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
because that was 300
Terrian-
Now I
years
have a
ago.
question.
Terrian
This is
Miscre?
probably going to be a history check.
Mhm.
But is there only one Vafo, one person who has these powers at a time? Or is it
No, there's
just
a
an
lot of
element that
people.
people control?
So it is just the element. So the element itself is called a Vafo.
Right.
You would know that it is there's a lot of skepticism around it, but you know that it has to deal with the mind. You don't know how, you don't know why, you just know that it is scary as shit if you ever meet one. Because you don't know if they are reading your mind. You don't know if there is one present now.
Reading, controlling, etc., etc.?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
You don't know if you can resist him.
Scary.
Yeah, very scary. So there's a lot of like there are so many stories around Vafos and fear that each one of you would have heard some crazy outstanding story of like, oh, I saw a Vafo and they were like lifting trees and houses above their head and just hurling it at people. I saw a Vafo controlling like 5 people as they jumped off the cliff, kind of thing. I saw a Vafo and he like literally disappeared, kind of
So
thing.
what is the relation to the
She's
Jutar?
like that one guy from Monsters
So the
Inc.
Are they like, is that like an area? Like, is that like people in one area? That
So the Jutar are a type of people. Yes. The Jutar are basically people that are amongst you that have this curse to have the ability to wield elements. There are 5 elements in general. You have water, fire, earth, air, and Vafo. Those are the 5 elements, basically.
Okay. So this is like a gene? Like, is it like...
Yeah, it's basically a gene where it's passed down in families a lot.
It's like your eye color.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's basically like your eye color.
Except
Um, And more deadly, yeah.
yeah.
So, some people hate them. A lot of people hate them, actually, here in West Crow.
Because they're we're scared of them because of their power.
They're basically scared of them, and they want basically retribution for what happened 300 years ago.
Okay.
They are treated like slavery. They are treated like scum. If they are found, because these powers don't just manifest by themselves sometimes. Even though they might have the gene, the powers might never show up. They definitely show up in moments of stress and trauma and stuff like that. So, but if they are ever found out, they are usually immediately stripped of their title, their lands, their job, their money, everything, and are either killed on the spot by whoever's in charge or turned into slaves and sold as slaves.
So our servant is either like a prisoner or she is
A Jutar.
one of them. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I feel like I'm now privy to information that I shouldn't have been privy to. Servant.
Well, she already said the servant. Came
Yeah, I
in.
already said she was a
The
servant.
servant that came to get us to show us where our rooms are.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that.
The
Yeah.
pale barefoot
That's
bitch.
where this whole entire thing came from.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she looks down, or she's not even looking you guys in the eye, and she's like, follow me, and turns and starts walking. Are you guys gonna follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hungry and I'm sleepy,
Okay.
so I'm coming.
All right. And so
But I'm also like, who's that? What's she do?
insight check.
Okay.
Roll a 20.
13 plus 2. I got a 15. So what does that mean?
Hold on.
Okay. Are you texting me?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's you. Do you want to show the whole table or no?
Perception check.
Yeah.
Yes. Perception check.
On what? On
For
that?
no, for her or for him.
Oh.
Don't start having Freudian slips now,
Right now.
Huh?
Nikki.
Who's Freud?
You hear me?
Old people slang.
What, Freudian slip?
Freud.
It's just a term.
I don't know.
A Freudian
Old
slip.
people
It's like a
slang.
slip of the tongue.
Yeah, a Freudian slip is essentially like if you're trying to hide information and then you're starting to talk and then you say what you're trying to hide by accident.
Yeah.
That's called a Freudian slip.
Old people slang.
That could be
Sure.
an inside check.
Psychology
That's just
term.
psychology class.
When you're my age, you understand.
Don't take too many fucking psych courses.
Yep.
You have to listen to about Freud, who's a crazy person.
I need advice from the table.
Okay.
So, I just got this dog.
Mm-hmm.
It is a German Rottweiler mix.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little girl.
Damn.
Mhm.
Tiny, tiny little newborn puppy.
I love rock.
And I need a name.
Oh my god.
Ducky.
Meath.
Say beef?
Meath.
Oh.
Means death.
I'm a big fan of,
Is it a guy or girl?
of the, well, I don't know, people care more about dog names. Like, my cat's name is Pig, so
Yeah.
Stumpy.
Is it a guy or a girl?
it's a girl. He said girl.
Okay.
Stumpy.
Pumpkin.
I like food names. Mango.
I'm casting my vote for Stumpy.
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 Yeah.
No.
You can name him after my
Give me a
otter.
second.
Okay.
I
All right.
wanna, I'm trying to think of something clever.
Okay. All right. You can either toss that or like put it in your notes or something.
And then
So-
I lean over to you. I'm like, all right, but like rate my fit.
I mean, I can give you some pointers, but you actually did pretty good compared to some people.
Actually,
Thank you.
how much do you charge for
Harley, is there anything that you
Your
wanted to do
clothing.
while you are walking? Mr.
No,
Thief?
I'm just kind of eyeing
Well,
them, keeping an eye, looking at the castle.
For you,
layout.
Okay.
I guess I can give you a discount.
that? Would be nice.
Julio, as you're walking down the hallway following everyone or in whatever order you guys jumbled mess are in, is there anything that you are wanting to ask, do, or anything?
Well, I'm gonna stick with him to go.
To the rooms?
Yes. No, go to
Oh, we have to go to the garden.
The garden to try to
Botanical
find.
garden. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah.
Alright. Morgan, is there anything that you...
I just want to
I
go
wanna
to
ask-
my room to skip the day to get to the good part.
I want to ask the
Alright.
maiden for water.
Maiden for water?
Yeah. I don't remember what her name was.
She never gave a name.
That makes sense.
I bet you there's water in the room. In your room.
You could drink your bath water when
where
you get up
you're
there.
Or in
Am I
the
in the room?
kitchen.
Not yet.
I didn't think so.
Or in
Yeah.
the kitchen that you were going to.
So, obviously. So, she kind of leads you down this hallway of doors, basically.
I'll let her
you-
show us to the room first, and then we'll go
Yeah,
off. So I don't have to, like,
It'll just be easier.
yeah.
Okay.
20?
That 20.
Nice. I don't know what that's
Fucking
about.
victory.
I don't know what it's about, but good for you.
Ah, that felt great.
We'll get to that.
My heart feels better.
So, she leads you down a corridor with some doors.
Okay.
You would know this since you're kind of familiar around castles, that this is the guest wing, basically. This is where all the guests are, whether they're merchants or great lords or ladies. You just know that this is the guest. So she kind of goes to one door, opens it, and says, "For one." And who wants the first room?
Milady.
I want to go with me.
All right. So inside is just a normal ornate. It's still very ornate and very cozy, but it's a little bit smaller than probably what you're like It's a little bit larger than a normal inn room or a tavern room, but it's got a large bed. And you can tell that it's been
Does it
freshly
have those
cleaned.
fancy beds with the
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can also see that there is a bath or a screen, and you can see some steam behind it. I need everybody to roll a perception.
Ooh.
Wait.
Got a 20.
I used all my luck last time.
I got a 23.
I'm sorry. I'm loud.
I got
I don't
14.
I got a 6.
I got a nat 1.
Let's go.
My last roll
What'd you
was
get?
nat 20.
23.
Damn.
Aye.
I got 14.
Okay, you don't notice anything.
Am I
What did-
blind now?
What did you get?
Yeah.
You don't notice
Crash in the
anything.
wall.
Yeah.
What did you get?
23. Put my phone
Drowning
in my
this
lap.
Damn. All these text messages.
Hell yeah, this is what this game is for.
Baby.
I want to know though.
This is why they made phones. For
For D&D.
For D&D.
being secretive during D&D. I don't like it. I want to know everything. I need my...
You secret thing.
Ball sword.
Cool.
Culture.
Okay. So she
Shut up, I spelled it.
she then walks to the next door. And what's the next door?
I'll take it.
All right. Natalie goes in. Same thing. Just a giant room that's very ornate and comfy. It's probably better than what you usually sleep in, but it's definitely great. And then she leads to the next door.
You, thief. I want to know where you're sleeping tonight. This will be your room.
This one.
Okay. All right.
Alright. This one will be my room.
You go in. It's definitely something that you've never slept in.
Yeah.
I take my shoe off and put a sock on the handle of the door and then put my shoe back on. And then I'm like, no, just so like we remember which one his. This is like a really long fucking hallway.
No, my friend, I completely agree.
Don't worry,
I
I'm
want to
not
just
doing
take a tiny
anything.
notch out of the door with my son.
Yeah. Like the Gandalf fucking sign from the
You
Hobbit.
shall not
I
pass!
open the door, take the sock off, close the door.
And that's why I left the notch.
All right. Then she goes to the last two rooms and she kind of points and goes, and these two are yours.
My friend,
Thank you.
if you are so gracious, I would like to bathe before we have our meeting.
So be it.
I would like to bathe as well as shave.
Okay.
I want to get like nice.
Okay.
Because
You
I'm
can do
about to
that.
have a business meeting, you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. All right. do you guys go into the rooms at the same time, or no?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Forget.
I just sit.
What kind of clothes is he wearing? Are these nicer clothes?
For
Me?
him, yes.
I got
yes.
a photo.
And
Yours, sir.
probably both of you guys are probably wearing really nice clothes. Honestly, probably not like king's clothing or lord clothing, but definitely a step up over
Like low
or-
noble.
Yeah. You can tell that it's like very well made, but it's
Very
not.
aristocratic.
Yeah.
You will judge me.
Almost like what a chief would wear in a village. Not necessarily like the most expensive things, but definitely very what is going to be a thing. And you take your bath kind of thing, and you shave, and you're probably in your towel, and you hear a knock on the door.
Grab my scythe. Now walk to the door holding my towel. Kind of just inch the door open a little bit to kind of just you know how you look through.
So you see the servant girl from before holding the clothes up like this and just looking down, trying not to like get any attention.
Realizing who it is, I kind of like almost drop my scythe and make kind of a ruckus, trying to pick my towel back up. I'm like, oh, please, give me a second. Let me get decent first. Hurry and change and then I let her in.
Okay. She's still holding the clothes at the door.
And it's just me and her in this room.
Yes.
What are you eating?
Weird ass mother.
All right, we're gonna shift. Julio, is there anything that you are wanting to do?
I think I'm just gonna like rummage through
Okay.
all the drawers and like
I
all
mean,
the random
there's-
shit.
Basically, as you can tell, there's very well made pieces of furniture. Like you open the drawers and there's papers that are empty, maybe some journals. You can
Also
tell there's
empty?
like. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot more empty drawers
Yeah.
than anything, but there's like some extra blankets.
$5 in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
There might be some books laying around, but you can tell that this is mostly for guests. Morgan, is there anything else that you want to do?
Why the hell are you staring at me?
I just looked. I was waiting for you to talk.
Not. Okay.
Damn.
No? You go to sleep?
You can continue with everybody else. Alright.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to check if the room has any windows.
It sure as hell does.
Has any what?
I look out the window and contemplate escaping,
Okay.
but I decide against it.
So, well, as you look out the window, you like the glass peers or the glass opens out.
Yeah.
You look down and it's probably a good like 3 stories up. I mean, you wouldn't die from it, but you
Yeah.
also probably would be seriously hurt.
Yeah. I close the window and go back and like start getting ready to sleep.
Okay. You probably want that back, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this.
I like it.
The secrecy is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It adds to the game.
It does.
Not all D&D games are like this, where we're constantly texting back and forth.
I like don't know what's going
It's not, so the reason why I'm doing this is because I have an issue with
Like metagaming.
Yeah.
So one person knows, or everybody knows everything.
We talked about this.
Yeah, and so therefore, basically, we tend to innately act on what we know. So I'm trying to mitigate that as best as possible until everything is revealed.
That's the main reason I was like, hey, keep in mind the room presence, right?
Yeah.
Freaking, even if we're just texting her back and forth, there might be information that you want us to not know as characters. You might be okay with us as players knowing it, but like she said, people are going to innately take that information and do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm just like, I don't know what I don't, like, I don't even know what I don't know. You know what I mean?
You're going to pick up on a lot less because you don't know the game, but
Yeah.
seeing as I think the majority of the table knows the game.
This is his
This
first
is a big
time,
reason.
too.
Yeah, but you watch D&D.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Do
my
you like
first time
watch
playing.
D&D
No.
like on YouTube and everything?
No.
So you know nothing about
Oh,
the game.
damn.
Zero. Yeah.
He has at least some base knowledge.
Yeah.
I think it'll also be probably faster once we're like in a group together as
Yeah.
well.
And like
Yeah.
out like doing stuff.
Yeah.
We're not all like in a separate room doing
Yeah.
separate things. I got you.
As the game
Yeah.
picks up, it's going to get a lot faster, especially once combat gets in.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I'm having a blast right now.
Yeah.
This-
I just like
this is
I
great.
like don't know what to expect.
That's your job.
Okay.
that's one of the reasons
Chill
why I'm
out.
enjoying the texting system, because it adds
Hey, you'll
more
learn.
of an air of mystery.
Yeah. I'm like, what is
You're
going
close to
on?
it.
Granted, this
She's
is a
also a
lot.
good
DM.
Huh?
I said she's also a good DM.
Thanks.
A lot of other
Yeah.
people, especially getting all the text and then also trying to tell a story and then handling the text while explaining something to someone else while also having to keep track of that story.
Yeah.
It's a lot of multitasking. And I know a lot of people who can't handle that.
Thank you.
Big brains.
I'm trying to
I do
remember.
have a very big
I'll also
brain, don't you?
I'll also like try to edit out the silence so it's like you don't like skip through shit because I can just look at the waveforms.
I completely
smash
forgot this
that.
was recording.
Huh?
I completely forgot we were
Oh, yeah.
recording.
I know.
Yeah.
I used to record conversations a lot because I'm like, don't worry, you figured this out in 5 minutes.
Natalie, is there anything that you were wanting to do?
I would say that I do the same thing as Charlie.
Okay.
Like
As who?
As
Yeah,
Okay, wait, so
okay.
it's
As
Jim, and then I don't remember
Peter
anything else.
Abbott?
Yeah.
What is it?
I probably
We don't know
look
his
out the
name.
window.
Oh,
don't know your name.
I guess you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Has
Yeah,
this
who?
one? Has this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess we haven't
probably
been
like
formally
looking around the
introduced.
room, looking out the window, getting my bearings on like my exits and stuff, exits, entrances. Maybe since we're next door to each other, maybe I even see him peek out his window and then walk away from it.
well, you.
How do
Yeah,
you
you
feel?
guys would
Can
be
I-
next to each other.
Can I? Yeah, because he went in his room after mine, so I'm like, are we?
You don't know that he's in your room though.
No,
Yeah, you don't-
The windows. The windows.
Yeah, when we
Oh,
look
there's
out the
windows
windows.
to each other?
Like I'm saying, like if it's like a long hallway, and these are our rooms, boom, boom, boom.
What's your name?
Then you're
Mine?
Yeah.
Ziggy.
I look at my
Ziggy
window.
Fart
and his
Less,
window's
what's yours?
right here. So I would notice if someone like
I'm
opened their
Yeah,
window.
confused
what's
on
yours?
how the architecture of this castle is built.
So I think we're on like a
Well-
wall right now.
Yeah, basically. So you guys are on a wall. That's why. So like they can look out.
Yeah,
and
but there's not windows in each like
Sideways.
in the wall to see
Yeah.
through each other's rooms. So you
No,
wouldn't know.
so it's beside each other.
Yeah.
So like there might be a window and then
Like I'm
window,
saying,
and
if
they're
I
both
open this
looking out of
window-
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and-
that's
like
what you mean.
Side by
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you?
Why?
What does this
I'm like-
window have
I'm like-
anything to
I'm
do
like-
with?
I'm like,
seeing each other?
like watching you take a shower.
Well, you
A
all
little
are across the
hole.
hall from each other. So the way I pictured it was like we're walking down a hallway,
Yeah.
and it's like door, door, door,
Yeah.
and then you get to your all's doors, and your all's doors are like this way, that way.
Oh.
Left
Yeah,
and
I
right.
think so.
So, well, I mean, I guess.
Is
it
this
doesn't
like a
matter.
hotel corridor, or is it like you know what I mean? Like it's one long hallway where it's door
not-
next to each other.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's,
think
it's
that's what it
basically
is.
door, 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 door next to each other.
So
kind of
did
thing.
she just put us all in a line, like room?
Yeah, I
Basically,
think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
All right. So you guys, you're done with your bath.
I'm just reading like random like probably boring books just to like try to pass the time.
And
Oh.
so basically, you guys are gonna go talk to the chef, get those.
After he finishes whatever.
Yeah. You get the supplies that you need for whatever sleep drought that.
Oh, I thought he was having an encounter with that lady.
That's done.
The
Oh,
servant.
That's
okay.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
What is that for?
Make a
only
roll.
one of those things was answered.
Give me a second.
Go ahead, give me a roll.
It might be actually. Could be a persuasion roll.
Roll for a question.
Wink, wink.
Charisma check.
What things were asked? Sorry.
Damn. Level 19 of ball sword?
Ball sword.
You're a tailor and a ball sword?
Oh.
They go hand in hand, honestly.
Jeez.
You see, because the lowest on the totem pole always has the most.
It's so
Not this one.
Not this one. Ah, tragic business.
Loser.
It's so
You gotta realize that she is like trying to not get her.
Ooh, she's
beat.
trying to be Gray Man.
Yeah, she's trying to stay low. That's why she's like this all the time. It's
That makes sense. I figured though, since it's essentially a fly on the wall situation,
yeah. She's not gonna really.
not even focused.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Onward to the next encounter.
It's so confusing hearing the snippets of like
Good.
talk.
I'm assuming
I know, right?
it's
It's
trying to
a
like
game, but
info,
it's,
like what's going on
weird.
in the castle, but
So you guys go and talk to the chef. Is there like any specific thing that you want to ask?
Oh, we're hitting the chef first.
Yes.
so did he already come and get me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My friend, we will take a small detour. I believe you will be happy with where we're going. And then
Will there be pickles?
I ask our friend to lead me to the kitchen.
Okay. All right. She leads you to the kitchen.
So what's the chef's name?
Oh, fuck!
Wait. I have one.
Aguilar.
Are you?
Am I known in the kitchen?
Yes. You've been around.
Yeah, I mean I've been delivering.
Yeah. Where is it? Shit! I had it.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Amateur.
Yeah, dude.
Kieran. His name's Kieran. Kyren.
This is my place, my friend. You see, I make trips here often. Because I am the great discoverer of the cucumber. I will let you in on a little secret. Simply because, first, as you said, information is money. Perhaps you can spare a little coin, and I will give you a great secret about the wondrous pickle.
Did we already get paid by the king?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, not yet.
I think I only have like 10 on me.
10 gold, or
Okay.
I think you have 10 gold. You would
Okay.
have a little bit more than 10 gold.
Okay. Can I roll like perception to see if he's like actually gonna tell me the truth or not?
Was
Roll
that
insight.
perception? Insight, yeah.
Okay.
And then you
I
tell him
got-
based on that.
I got oh wait, I don't have expertise until level 2, so I got a 6.
6?
Yikes.
Yep.
You can't tell shit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You just know that he's being very friendly, basically.
Like-
Mm.
Like I'm gonna hold on to this. Honestly, I don't know if I even have enough for the sleep potion, like barely as is. So like, let's just like.
Enough of the sleep potion. My friend, were you not listening? All of my customers come back. The
Alright,
first one is always on the house.
alright.
Perhaps you can even spread the word to your also infamous rich parents. Sweeten the deal, you know?
If we go home before this, yeah, I got you.
I'm sure we'll be able to stop on the way. If not, we can make detour.
Okay.
Now,
I give him how much? How much?
You see, the secret is very influential. Is a word I would use. Valuable information.
Okay. Would I?
How much do you have?
Like 10.
All of the candies. I'm
I'm
having
just
a
gonna
lot
go
of
10.
fun
I
with
think
this
that's like a
accent.
normal starting, so I'm just gonna
I
say
looked
10.
at
I
these
can't
again,
find that
so-
right now.
Okay, that's
good.
fine.
Yeah.
So give him what you, or give him some.
How much is this information worth to you?
For you, my friend, seeing as this is hopefully the beginning of a long, prosperous, financially beneficial relationship, I will leave 3 gold. Deal? 2 in a favor.
I knew what he said was on that.
Deal. You give him 2.
He-
Shake on it.
Information.
Bada bing.
Now, my friend,
Information.
the pickle. The pickle is only the final step. It begins with the cucumber. I found the cucumber deep in the woods on a very high mountain. Very difficult climb, took a very long time. I have magnanimous stories from this trip, but that is for a later time. Maybe if you throw in a few extra coins, I can share some. But like I said, another time. Now, to create a pickle, it's a very long process. For that is priceless.
I'm like, can I have my money back?
Oh no, we shook on the deal. Don't forget, you owe me a favor.
Okay.
Now, on to our next step, the kitchens. What was his name? Kieran, my friend, where are you?
Yeah.
Hey, is that Tim I hear? Or Jimothy?
Full government name. Come now, my friend. Simply Jim. My friends call me Jim.
Hey, okay, Jim.
I'm unfortunately without a shipment this
What
time, my
the-
friend.
I was about to say, what are you doing here?
I would like to say that this is a trip of pleasure, but unfortunately I was summoned by the king himself.
By the king.
Indeed, by the king.
I heard somebody talking about that.
Indeed.
Pocket knife.
We are to go on a long trip.
Pocket knife. I can't open it.
How long?
I'm not sure. I don't know how
Where
long
are you
it will
going?
take. I'm not sure. I barely know what we're trying to find.
What are you trying to find?
A weapon.
A weapon.
Indeed. It seems those filthy dogs, the Jutar, have come back.
They always try.
They always try and they always fail. Now,
So what is this weapon that you are trying to find? And you see him kind of like throw a towel over his shoulder. He looks really tired, but he's ready to have this conversation, and he's trying to like knead some bread. There might be some like servants in the background.
as he's like kneading the bread, I kind of want to just cross my arms and lean against the counter. I left my scythe in the room,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I just have that.
Yeah, you
little,
guys have a very mutual connection kind of thing. So
Now, my friend, I honestly cannot tell you what this weapon is, where we will find it, how long it will take. All I know is that I was given a task, and like all tasks, I must complete it. We have come here because I have traveled a very, very long way, and I have not eaten.
not. What the?
I can only scrounge so many berries, my friend.
Hold on. I will have something quick and dirty. Do you want something too?
I'm okay, honestly.
Are
No,
you
no,
sure?
please, please.
cook
I
the
just need to
best.
get.
Please take something. Take something.
cook
He's
the
the
best.
best chef. He's the best chef.
Will
in
be
the-
your
Okay.
the king's meal.
Okay.
And he starts
you.
yelling at some servants to start like making something. And he goes back to like kneading some bread, and he's like, "So, while they're doing that,
Ezekiel, can you bring the fine wine, please?
yes, the fine wine. We will need 3 glasses."
My friend, I tell you, I come here often.
Okay, I just like
Okay.
I'm down to eat and stuff. I'm just like, you know, I would like to like hit the garden soon because like I'm actually I think I'm. Are there how many of you are there? Like I'm seeing like I can't.
Oh yes.
What are you needing?
It's something to help me go to bed. I've tried the wine.
Oh, I have some left over from the time that you came down last time. Hold on, give me a second. And he like runs and like there's into this like room of his that they obviously want him to stay in.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes back and he's just holding like a small little bottle. Just a small bottle. And he's like, I think it might be a little old, but you have to ask him. Go ahead and take this.
Now, my friend, I must warn you. Before you drink it, does not take a lot. Only a few sips will do.
Chug.
And I'll let you keep the 2 gold because I shouldn't have got swindled like that. But I will still have you keep the favor because, like, you know,
My friend,
you help me go to
my
bed.
friend, you will not swindle. We made an agreement.
I'm like, okay.
You seem young. You should not be so tired. I am tired. I am old. He is old. Actually, he's not that old. But
Why do you always do this to me?
You be old.
I'm like you too.
Just because I beat you at poker one time does not make me old.
it does make you old.
He has a horrible poker face.
I go sad. My face tells it all. If you need some rest, there is a bed in there. I better sleep in it. I better sleep at all. That's why he gave me the potion. But I have a large meal to make and prepare. So if you need to sleep, sleep.
I'll eat first. We're good.
Sounds good.
Thank
Sounds
you.
Good.
Thank you, my friend.
Sounds good.
Do you have tortilla chips?
I have tortillas, but not tortilla chips.
Tortillas.
Let's fry them up.
I was literally about to say, just try him.
And he looks at you and goes, so you say a weapon
That is what the king says.
Something.
for the food? Could you at least tell me what this weapon is? You know me.
I know you.
I'm not gonna tell him.
You are like my brother.
I kind of want to come downstairs and be a part of this a little bit.
You're like
Like,
chitter
because I
chatter.
was hungry, so I'm like, I feel like I come downstairs
Okay.
and I'm like,
Alright,
No one came and got
are you
me?
stealthing this?
no.
Or?
I think I'm like, no one came and got me to be like, hey, there's food in here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry.
Okay.
And I
I feel
like,
like you would have
I'm
just
like,
wanted the cast.
I'm like
to grab the
wandering
kitchen.
around, yeah, to look for the kitchen. I smell food.
You're like upstairs in your room, like smoking dragon hatch with a shower on, so it doesn't smell that bad. Like,
So
you're
you're
I'm
not
starving.
stealthing whatsoever.
I'm not stealthing. No,
Okay.
I'm just looking for the
Are
kitchen.
you
'cause
you
I'm
wanting to be a
hungry.
part of this as well?
I'll be a part of it, but I'll stop.
Okay.
I'll.
Roll a stealth for me.
Okay.
He could be
You
ki-
roll
he
a
could be-
perception.
If I know
Should
that
we
he's
also be
following.
Well,
yeah,
that-
you roll perception as
That's
well.
a net 20.
Oh,
Fuck, you guys don't see him at all.
okay.
Yeah.
Unless.
I was gonna say,
No.
unless he rolls on that 20 as well.
Yeah,
Wait, but
no,
I
I
also
just
have
come down because
advantage,
I'm hungry
or- Okay.
and they forgot about me, and then I walk up in the kitchen
Hold on,
and I'm
before you tell me, who are you?
hey, I'm one of the king's guests.
My friend, before she ruins her chances, she's with me.
She's with
Us.
you?
She's
Ah, friend of
I
just
guess
a
I'm
friend
with
of
him.
mine.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll get you another plate. Hey, it starts yelling. Oh, bring another wine glass.
Ezekiel,
wine,
Ezekiel.
wine for sure. Wine for sure. Thank you.
Now, my
Yes.
friends, my friends.
So what are we talking about, guys? What are we gabbing about?
He was just like asking about like what we're doing for the king, but like
That was
I didn't like
simple.
fully understand it. I just know it's like some like
Yeah, some,
old
like,
weapon
thing.
from like 300 years ago. I don't like tell him that.
You
I don't-
don't say. Is it the Terrian Miscre?
Yes!
Yeah.
That is the name of the
That's-
That
weapon.
is a suicide mission. I'm sorry.
That's
you
what-
are on a suicide mission.
What do you know about it? What have you heard?
It's a myth. It's a fucking myth.
My friend, we thought the pickle was the name.
Yeah,
We see where we are
this guy
now.
found the pickle.
I mean, you do have a knack for finding rare things. You must also have a knack for finding rare things. You, I don't know. You seem too young.
He's He is Nepu, baby. I plan to drain him of coin.
Yes.
Are
Napple,
you-
baby.
Are you good?
I've accepted it. No, no.
I feel like wait, can I roll the wits for that? I really want to. I don't want them to hear that. Fuck. 3.
Should I roll?
You don't have to. You definitely heard him.
Okay. I'm like, it's alright. I've accepted it. It's true. It's like, I'm just like, it's
That's
like,
good. Thick skin. You
it's
can
like,
eat that.
it's like, you know, your dad owns a delivery service, and like your name's already on the side of the van. When he dies, you're like, might as well just like.
Some people,
I look back.
some of us had to work.
My friend, I'm
to get
simply
to where we are.
joking.
I'm
They probably
like,
grabbed
it's alright.
something
It's
from
alright.
around.
Like I said,
some
we've
food
opened
that's
business
just
together.
hanging around and just
You know,
are
something
probably in
dirty.
shadows.
I'm like, I don't want your eyes.
So the shadows, you're more than welcome. But they don't.
I'm
have
simply
to.
business.
Not even the surface.
I got that.
Yeah.
Perhaps me and your father, I mean, me and you can be great friends.
I'm not like that. I mean, my parents are like kind of loaded, so it's like I'm not like that worried about it.
So
Money coming out of the ears.
It must be nice. It must
So
be nice.
the king has you going for the Terrian Miscre.
Yes.
What do you know of it?
I simply know it is a weapon.
From what I heard, it was a weapon that was to defeat the vassal that was in charge of the big army, the really big army, like huge. And basically, the weapon was designed by the king's order at the time, which was made up of Jutar,
Wait,
actually.
I thought. So, do we know the name? I thought that name Terrian Miscre was like the name of the Vatho leader. Did we not get the name of the leader? Oh, okay.
Uh-uh.
That's the name of the weapon.
That's
right?
the name of the weapon.
Yeah.
The Terrian Miscre was basically crafted in such a way to defeat this vassal. We don't entirely know how. We just know that the wielder itself was able to wield all 5 elements, including the vassal element, and defeat the vassal. And because it is such a powerful weapon, and the king's order decided to destroy it. Well, not destroy it, but some say destroy it, some say they hid it in a place or multiple places. I honestly don't know that much, but it's a children's bedtime story. Do you not?
So, how, is the power in the wielder or is the power in the sword?
It's
Like, can a normal
technically
person?
staff.
Can a
It is a
normal
staff.
person use
Okay,
it
a weapon,
and
sorry.
control all 5 elements?
That is my
From
question.
what the myth says, yes. That is what myth is.
Okay. So, really important.
Very.
Alright, after the chef says that, I skulk back to my room.
Okay. Alright.
Now, my friend, I don't know
the
much.
Food also arrives.
Like, I'm like,
Oh,
Oh,
thank you, my friend.
starving. This smells delish.
It will be the best meal you have ever had. I cook for the king. The king.
imagine it's a stew.
My
and
friend,
there's, like,
anything
face
you
falls
cook
in
is
it.
the best meal that I
Ah, you flatter me.
It is not flattery, it is the truth.
I dump the vial or some of it into the stew. Start grubbing.
That says a lot. Are you sure?
My friend, I
You
fear
might
if
want to
you
carry
eat
him
that,
up.
you may not wake up in the morning.
Oh, he'll wake up. When my food, he'll wake up. No worries.
I didn't do the whole thing, just like a little bit, but
Good luck.
thank you. I'm like Scooby-Doo eating. I'm like, this is really good.
Wisdom check!
Yeah.
Constitution check!
Yeah.
Strength check!
Yeah, it's like
Actually, a
most
poison.
Actually, go ahead and take a constitution check.
You roll fairly high.
16.
Okay. Alright.
I don't even see that on
I'm gonna say that you're feeling as like a few minutes pass by, you do start to feel a little bit more relaxed, just very much more relaxed, but you're not yet tired. It's almost like you've just took a really deep breath.
Yeah.
And you feel the weight of the world just lifting off of you.
Cool.
Now, my friend,
This is good shit.
I told you. My customers always come back. And this is simply the first taste.
So
If you can keep
where,
getting this, then we're good.
do you
Like I said, simply establish connection between me and your father.
Do you know
Okay.
where you are going next, or I hear that the library in Lushington is very has a lot of information, a lot of old information as well. It is very well known for its massive history. Like it has records of all the kings, at least from what we know. It's a huge library. You would know. You would know.
Why would she
know
know?
that? It seems like you know my companions much more than I do.
Absolutely right.
She looks
Why-
like she gets around. I'm not.
I'm like,
I do read.
what?
Are you
I
sure
mean,
you
you
have
are very beautiful.
I do read. I am well read.
Okay. So you would know.
Have you had anything?
So this is very. I would say if you want to find any more information of whether it is actually a suicide mission or not, go there. Start there. I'm sure that you have the rest of the night to sleep.
I guess we gotta go there, guys.
Thank you for the
Because
tip.
I don't know
You are welcome.
what
No.
to do.
Do you need something on the way? Like I've got some deer jerky and
Oh, some provisions. That would be great.
yeah, definitely.
I have one more question for you, my friend.
Yes.
We travel in the company of a thief. Do you know anything about him?
Nah. Are you talking about the one that kind of scraggly looking? Maybe.
Yes. He looks like he was dropped out of the back of a horse's carriage.
Ah, that one. Oh, yes, I know exactly. So he's been in jail for about in the dungeons for I would say about a week or so. Yeah. And he was caught stealing from the a caravan that was going towards Lushington actually. It had a very important and valuable text about the king's order. Actually, that's at least what I heard the guard say. Don't tell them that I told you that.
Of course not, my friend. You know.
Skinny one?
My lips
Which
are
one?
sealed.
Skinny one out front? Kind of like an asshole, a little bit.
They're all assholes. Anyways, especially that the captain. The captain tends to be an asshole
I
too.
never thought I would see him in person.
Really?
Indeed.
Did you know that he is like the youngest? He's like only 20 years old.
I believe he served with my father,
His name's Isaac Gruesome.
Isaac Gruesome. Interesting. I will
We call him
indeed see.
Sir Isaac, but I mean, granted, he walks around like he's got the big head on his shoulders.
It is funny because he does.
I mean, yes.
I think it's the fact that he's got like a really small neck more than anything. Like his head seems kind of like normal.
It does kind of
He's got, like, a
bubble
really,
whenever he wants,
honestly,
doesn't he?
Yeah.
There is no skirting around it. His head is just too big
He
for
looks
his
like he's having a
body.
hard time keeping that thing up.
He from what I hear, the last small war that we had over some territory towards the Northendom Pass, which is a very famous pass that goes
What
from.
is it?
It's a very famous pass. Hold on.
PSS pass?
Yes.
Okay.
It is called the Nortubia pass, and it basically is a city that crosses, there's a huge pass in the mountain range that goes into Pictoris, which is the eastern.
From here, from Miscre?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's very far away. But apparently there was some territory. Your father probably fought in it. In the war for this territory. From what I hear, Isaac definitely got his colors, as you would say, and got his honor that during that war, and definitely exceeded a lot of knights. Yeah. I can't really say much, though. He doesn't really talk much, honestly. He's a very quiet dude, but he's an asshole. Never eats my food.
I don't know why.
Anyone who does not eat your food cannot be trusted.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
My friend, I thank you for this information.
You are welcome. A friend to a friend. Be careful out there.
Thank you. If you need anything, of course, call on me.
I definitely will. I will let you know what's going on here as much as I can. I don't see anything going crazy, but I do know that I have to plan for the ball. That's the fall festivals that are coming up.
Speaking of the fall festival.
Yes. Do you have an apprentice or something that's bringing those pickles?
I was just about to say, you got my last shipment, yes?
Oh yeah, I got your last shipment.
Unfortunately, since I will be on this travel, only the next shipment is guaranteed.
Okay. Alright. I will make do then.
As well, I have some grave news, my friend. My shop. Fuck, what was the name of the fucking shop? It was the Pickled something. It was the Pickled something. Or, pickle was in the name, I just can't remember.
Yes, it was. Hold on. I have it. I can tell you.
It's like, I vaguely remember this, but I can't whip it out. I can almost, urchin or something?
No. It's a pickled cucumber.
That's what it was. Unfortunately, my friend, the pickled cucumber has burned to the ground.
What? What do you mean? What happened?
Some rowdy customers.
Rowdy, you say?
They were not happy with their deal. They came back, set fire to the shop in the middle of the night, and
Based on the way our deals have gone, I
I
mean,
woke to nothing. Now, my friend, simply because I had a few past rough customers does not mean my business is bad, I assure you. The rest of my customers, as I said, they always
I like
come
him.
back. As I said, my
I like
customers
him. I
always
fuck
come
with
back.
him.
But go get some sleep. You obviously have travel and need sleep.
I slam my wine. I haven't even touched it yet. I slam my wine and how much do I have in the how much sleep potion do I have? It's
You probably have.
how many doses?
You probably have a good 5 more doses.
Cool.
I will bid you adieu, my friend. It is time for me to get shut eye.
Sounds good. I am sorry about your shop, but
I can always build a new one.
this is true.
This is
Maybe
why.
you could build one closer, and then that way we could have
Indeed.
more. Yes, I would love to have the pickled cucumber. Always.
I'll have to find a new name.
The pickled cucumber is always going to be your name. I'm sorry.
I've got it. The pickled cucumber,
2.0.
part 2.
So as you guys leave, he kind of gives you, he gives each of you guys a little bag of some beef jerky. It's got probably, I would say, 5 to 7 days worth of
Okay.
rations.
And then I gotta go get my sock back. Did you leave it outside? Or did you bring it into your room?
I brought it into my room.
Okay, I'm go back. I gotta get my thing back in Fucking asshole.
He stole my
Yeah.
He stole my sock.
So I would say that you all get a full night's rest, and so those who might have taken something can now.
Oh, before we go, I'm like, oh, can we get two more things of rations for other party members? If you
Yes.
have that.
Yes.
Cool.
He'll give you those.
Okay, I leave one on her door quietly, and then I leave one in front of his, and I kick it really hard, and I throw it out the door. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go.
You'll just open the door and throw it at him.
Yeah.
Close
Fuck
the
you.
door.
I'm like, give me my fucking sock.
Dirty dog.
So it's all morning. Breakfast comes in. It's a gorgeous breakfast with eggs and fruits, and there's even some vegetables, and there might even be a pickle there for some of it.
Fancy.
Good. You're eating good.
Ezekiel always treats me well.
Yes, he does.
You did.
There's
You
even
did a
like
great
a
product.
cup of joe and such. But
There is no lie here.
are you as you're finishing and getting ready, it's probably about maybe 9 a.m. at this time, when you guys are fully ready, fully dressed, and you hear a knock on your door.
Am I supposed to have a chat with someone?
You are supposed to have a chat. I am so
Yeah.
sorry.
While this chat happens, I'm gonna go break the seal.
Sounds good.
We were deciding if it was a secret chat or not.
Yes, so do you want to have it like the kitchen chat, or do you want to just text me? And I will text you all of that information later.
Are you hitting me?
No.
Boom.
I'm dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll text you all
I'm
that
level
information.
30 now.
Text.
40 minutes.
Let's
40
add some
minutes
drama.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
We can add some drama to it.
Dang, level 30. Good job,
To
honey.
be outward.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you go to Lord Gareth's office,
Okay.
and he's
Is he the purple or the brown one?
purple.
Okay.
And he's sitting down, and you in his office. It's a very simple office, but he's got his breakfast at his long table. He's like, "Come, sit. I believe I've had the chef prepare some food for you as well."
Good morning, Lord Gareth. Sorry to bother you during your breakfast, but I thought we could eat together.
No issue. I thought this was planned to begin with.
Yeah, of course.
I see that you have received the letter.
Yeah, I have.
Good. Don't screw it up.
You know I won't. I never do.
I know. That's why I suggested you in the first place. Lord Tyus knows that you are one of his best. I will say that. You and Charlie both know that he is in the Thieves Guild as a great leader in the Thieves Guild.
Okay. Yeah. I appreciate your recommendation.
You do realize that most thieves have gone through this and have not come up with anything.
We're not here for this, by the way.
Yeah.
He said, "Clear mine."
I get that. I'm not worried.
You're not worried?
No, not one bit. I am a little worried about the company.
Yeah?
Well, usually I work alone, so interacting with this group will be interesting, but I think that I can use their skills to my advantage.
I think
You
so.
hear like a crash in the kitchen far away. I'm like, sorry, but like super muffled. I'm like, my bad, I'm sorry.
Especially since they are probably more disposable now.
Exactly. They just need one person to bring back.
Sure.
We don't need everyone.
Yeah.
More money for me, and who knows what'll happen.
Very much.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Lord Tyus will be pleased when he knows that you were on this.
I can't wait to make him proud.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Alright, so you are going to meet with Lord McKean with Lord Gareth.
Okay.
So you'll they'll already be meeting with Lord McKean.
Okay. All right. So I show up and we're like it's all of us together.
Yeah,
With
basically
Lord McKean,
at
okay.
some point. So I'll introduce you in.
Okay.
So you guys all hear a rap on your door,
Okay.
basically, and the little a little note kind of slides in. And it's like, please come meet me at the medical wing. I have at least the payment and some rations for you and some other things that will be useful. So, signed, Lord McKean.
Cool.
So are you
Get
guys
dressed, go down there.
okay? Are you guys
Are we
all
just going to
going?
the Great Hall again? The big one?
Yeah.
Can we
Okay.
go? Is like the food on the table ready?
Oh yeah, it's ready. All you have to do is lift the thing.
Cloche.
Sorry.
I can't believe you done this!
I can't believe you've done this.
You sabotage the whole trip.
I can't believe you've done this.
Saboteur.
I fucking love that video.
That's so good.
I'm gonna go down to the food area.
Okay. So the food was already brought to your room.
Yeah, we already ate.
Yeah.
Baby.
We already ate.
I thought they were having the conversation while the food was being like made.
So it was everybody got food at basically the same time, kind of thing. So it's just a
They were
matter of
just eating together.
yeah, they were eating together. So are you guys all going down separately? Are you guys
I feel
going
like we need
together?
to like squad up.
I'll get him.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
I'm just gonna go down there.
Just gonna go down there.
I'm looking out my door and making sure everyone goes, and I go after everyone else.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
Oh,
Damn!
It's not nighttime anymore.
It's not.
Production value.
Yeah, right. Gotta love this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so you guys all kind of get to Lord McKean's office. It's a small, little, tiny office that's got when you walk in, you're overwhelmed by what's in this room. There are books everywhere. It's just a mess. And it looks like an experiment gone wrong multiple times and then never cleaned up, kind of thing.
Is there beakers and shit, or is it
There's
just
beakers,
okay,
there's
so he's
glass,
okay.
there's jars on
So he's like making potions
Yeah.
and like tinctures.
yeah,
and-
basically he you could tell that he's for you would know that he's a medicine man, basically.
So I recognize what he's
yeah.
cooking.
Meth.
Yeah.
That also
Medicine.
Ah, my friend, these blue rocks. I bet they were so
there's
great on the
some
market.
old journals and stuff that looks tethered, and you would probably understand that those are his written field notes on certain plants and herbs and vegetables and things about the body that are very strange. There's probably some leeches in there at some point, and he's like, that's probably good for the body. Whatever, sucking the blood, I don't care. You'll even notice some animal heads that are he's been studying, but they've been posed in a certain way. They're just stacked in little places. There's books on his desk that are above him and with papers slipping out. This man's not organized whatsoever.
I walk in, we open the door, I'm like, mood.
Oh, come in.
Thank
My
you.
friend, I must say, I admire your setup. All of your equipment. It is amazing.
This is my life's work.
But In order to make the best tinctures, your work has to be organized, my friend.
It is organized. See, I have everything that I need right here. This is my research that I'm doing right here. And he points to the large pile of books and papers that are like basically falling. he's like quickly picking it up. You see, like I'm trying to study this one plant. It's got some really awesome medicinal or medicinal properties, but like at the same time, if you have too much of it, it can actually poison you. It's like really freaking awesome.
Can I do a history check to see if I know what herb he's talking about?
Yes.
Yes!
Do a nature check.
Nature check, that makes more sense.
Yes.
I most likely don't know what he's talking about. Where's my character sheet? Oh wait, do I have advantage?
Since you are, I will say yes.
Yay!
For advantage.
Don't get used to it, bub.
I am a merciful DM. Isn't that what John used to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean
It's
to hit you.
okay. What did it land on? I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
no, we're definitely rolling that one again.
7.
I got an 8. It's better than a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know.
Come on, Game of Thrones.
Can I roll and? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna I can roll it inside to see if I
you
think
might have
that
a
he's trying to.
suspicion of a certain type of plant. It would be that it sounds like monk shade. That would be the plant. You would know that monk shade, if one petal will cause one to puke, and it comes really handy when somebody is poisoned. Because they'll be shitting for they'll feel like shit after a week of basically it's just like constantly puking their guts out trying to get the poison out. Kind of thing. But too much of monk shade will actually paralyze and cause the person to go into almost like a
I understand. Yeah.
And
Freaking
to basically almost near death.
Is this when Cersei blows up the...
No, this is not Game of Thrones at all.
It's not? Bitch, you're lying me.
Bitch.
You're lying
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not.
It really sounded like it.
Honestly, though, good ear. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about it. I gotta send you my girlfriend's playlist if you're into scores and shit.
Elegance.
She gets the fire ones.
Yeah.
I love the soul stories, okay?
Fun trivia fact. Do you guys like Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know the Christopher
yeah.
Nolan
Yes.
series?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that if you look at his soundtrack, they have a lot of cool stuff that they did. But if you look at the soundtrack, the first letter, I'm pretty sure...
Spells of Batman.
Yeah, it spells
Yeah,
Batman.
it
That's
does.
pretty cool.
That's like
It's
that's
either
like
na Batman or just Batman. I can't remember. Exactly.
So Lord McKean goes,
Sorry.
you're here for those supplies. Yes.
Ah, yes, my
Yes. Yes. And he kind of looks around. It's like, where did I put those?
And this is why we need organization.
Shush you. I am King's advisor. I should be. He's like mumbling to himself, trying to find where he put it.
does he have I'm imagining a come over with 3 hairs though.
Yeah, basically.
It's like they're flapping in the wind as
Yeah,
they're
he's like...
yeah.
You guys see the Incredibles?
Yeah.
You remember the teacher?
Yeah.
That's how I picture this guy in my head.
He definitely. See, he moved there.
See, this is my...
1
This is
minute
my
there's
research.
attack. There's not attack. Next minute there's attack on my. Okay.
Right there!
See.
Sorry, Miss Pollard.
So we'll enter with Lord Gareth and Nat or
Zarya. Jesus.
There you go.
and Lord Gareth. Did you lose something, McKean? Yes, I did. Apparently, I need some organization.
Depends.
Lord McKean kind of walks up to Lord McKean, or Lord Gareth walks up, and he still kind of looks you up and down and goes, "You rat," and like keeps passing.
Damn.
And like you're just patiently waiting, watching these two older men try and find something, and then when King goes, "Oh, I know where I put it," and then he goes to a random closet, opens it up, and like it falls out.
Books fall out of the closet.
There it is. Okay, so, and he's like shuffling through as Lord Gareth kind of is passing out a bag to each of you. Each of those will have about 15 rations for you guys. They will also have 3 healing potions. They are small healing potions.
How many did you say?
3.
And then you said 15 rations?
Yes.
Is that like one ration is one day?
Yes.
Okay.
So in total, we have 20 days of rations?
I have 20 and 22, yeah.
There will also be, for each of you, a cloak of some sort. It's just a cloak that will keep you a lot warmer than probably what you've got on now. And then Lord McKean also finds a smaller pouch, and he kind of, you can tell it's definitely the money pouch. And he goes, "This is your payment, at least for until you return." And he kind of drops it on the table as the books then fall, and he kind of looks at it like, and then he also goes, "Oh, and I do have something else that I know will be very useful." And he kind of rummages through his cloak, and he pulls out a medallion. And the medallion has the king's crest on it. It's a black and gold medallion with a crow etched in gold.
Just one?
Just one crow, yes.
Okay. No, I mean like one.
Just
One
one
medallion.
Okay.
One medallion. He said, "If you ever get into any trouble at any gates or anything like that, show them this medallion, and this will most likely get you through things." Granted, it is black, which is not the highest of our rankings of medallions. We do have others that do outrank you, but this will get you into most towns and most places. You are on the king's order. Do remember that this is of the utmost secrecy, so you should not be flashing this.
So who's gonna hold on to it?
What?
No, maybe. Don't know. Don't know.
I will take the medallion if
I'll hold on
no
to
one
it.
else will take it.
I trust this one with it.
I would. Yeah. Let's go here.
Okay, alright. And so Lord McKean hands...
Also, thank you. Like, I have active receipt. I'm like. Also, thank you. I haven't slept in like 3 days, so like, thank you.
Of course, my friend.
There
is more where that came from.
Also, Lord Gareth will turn to each of you guys, and he'll kind of look at you, and I know that there is not much information on this weapon that you were supposed to find. I do know, though, that there is records of it. I would suggest that you go talk to James Beckett at the Great Library in Lushington.
Already got it. James. Wait, is James Lush? What is it?
James Beckett.
Okay,
His name is James Beckett. I need Natalie and Charlie to roll a history check.
Ooh, I got a 19, bitch.
Okay, nice.
Fuck.
Nice.
I love that you wore a pickle shirt today.
I know. I didn't even know.
She didn't even
I
realize.
didn't even have any clue.
I got 8.
It's destined.
Mm-hmm.
And the library is also known as Shomasi.
It's
You got
that's the name of the library in
Probably
Lexington.
don't learn anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Massive.
James Beckett, to you, Natalie,
Mhm.
is known as the Black Book.
Okay.
He tends to be the black market of information.
Okay. Like, he needs to be bought, right? Like, you have to buy that information?
Basically, yes.
Knowledge is power.
Or trade.
Yes.
Or
For
trade,
rare-
yeah.
For rare
Mhm.
vegetations.
He would
Or
also
other-
know of you as well.
Okay.
So how much gold did we all get, by the way? You said 3,000 total? Or
So,
1,500 total.
It would be 1,500.
Divided
Split it by 5. Right?
Yes, by 5.
Okay.
So
Math.
300 each.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Thank
I was gonna
you.
see if
I
I
trust
figured it
you.
out.
308 gold.
And here I thought I'd only have 2 gold pieces.
Yeah. I give you an extra one. I'm like, you can keep the favor, but just like, there's this.
Oh no.
But I get
Favors.
veto power.
My friend.
Alright, now that I
Favors
have
are
my
much more
stuff,
powerful than
I'm gonna
gold.
go to the
Like-
front, but I'm gonna ask the dude if someone can bring me my cloth, like my bag of cloth.
Yes, I will have someone bring them.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
So that person brings, or a servant brings you a cloth. Is not you.
Too much recording.
To go audio files, you're like, ding, ding. Probably be like maybe a gig.
That can happen. I'll just allow that, basically. But I would say that you don't entirely know who she is or where she's from, basically.
Wait, who? The servant? Or are we not supposed to know this?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
You said, see if someone can give me my bag of cloth. And you said something about chi, so I don't know if that was like privy information or not.
No clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys now are supposed to head to Lushington, hopefully. Is there anything that you guys want to do in the capital?
I asked crazy old guy for a map. Oh no, I meant to Lushington. If he has that.
Damn.
But also that.
Are you crazy old guy?
Jeez.
I do want that back. I did send the map
Right.
into the group chat.
yeah.
Basically, you guys will be heading north. From what some of you may know is that there is quite a bit of forest in between you guys.
I see.
You will need to go to the Southern Ferry
Mm-hmm.
or to the Centurion Ferry.
Wait, so what's our starting location?
You are in West Crow Capital.
West Crow Capital.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like Southern Ferry's shorter.
And then Lushington. Okay.
I didn't know. Just
See, this is what happens when you need to pay attention to groups. Your text messages.
What is the difference?
You tell that to literally every single person in my life.
I know.
And what is the difference
the other
between
one?
that green and that green? Is
Uh,
that just
this?
denser forest?
The Southern Fairy and the
Centurion.
Centurion Fairy.
Yes, that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Which is like, we're here, we need to get here, so it's like that, or we can go like that way, I guess. I don't see Centurion Fairy on here, so.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
So can I ask the old guy which way is better?
I
What do you-
have heard that the Southern Ferry is, even though it may be faster, there's danger ahead of it. It is not the greatest route for most people, shall I say. I do suggest the Centurion Ferry, which is further north of it and a little bit off to the side. It will add about a day's travel for you.
This one?
The medallion that you carry is called...
Can you just type it so I can spell it so I can put it on my
I don't
notes?
even know what it's called. Woman, I just said that it's black.
Oh, I've been like
It's the
just like
King's
guessing on
medallion.
all the spelling.
It's
medallion.
just the McKean's medallion. You might know that there are different ranks of medallions.
It's like XS level.
Yeah, basically. Each house and lord carries a medallion. Each trade carries a medallion of sorts. If you don't have that medallion, you would have that medallion.
Her too. She got both now.
Yeah. Then, like, you can't get into those places.
Okay.
Or get special deals or certain things. Each medallion is different.
Would I have anything?
You would have your family's crest
Okay.
medallion.
Okay.
I would have nothing. I'm scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
I'm kidding.
That's a hard word.
Like, you would have...
Someone else called you a
medallion
rat or
of
something?
crest.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
I think so.
So, we can either pause there and start the journey next session.
I feel like honestly this is a really good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah?
I feel
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
yeah.
That's kind of like the beginning of
I
the
mean, I think so.
beginning, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Epitome of session 0.
Mm.
I guess
Cool.
this is 1. Session
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
session
I
1.
mean, I'm fine with
Yeah, you
stopping
missed
there.
session 0. That's the one you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I
I've
think-
missed plenty of stuff.
So I say let's pause it there.
Cool.
Okay.
And we will pick it up in